What is up, everybody? This is No Continues, your favorite video game discussion podcast, and we got a very big one for you guys today. This is the big Nintendo Switch 2 episode. Of course, I am joined by my usual co host and good friend, Boonzo, but we are not alone. We are also joined today by Mr. Sad Brad. Brad, thanks for doing this with us, man.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Appreciate it.
Appreciate having you on. We all three of us have had the Switch 2 for an extended period of time now, and we really wanted to get a third person in here, just to kind of talk Switch 2. Obviously, uh, we love your content. We go back now quite a ways away now, like a couple years. Um, love love your content. Everyone, please go check out Brad's
Yes.
stuff. If you like good vibes, man, be sure to check out Brad's TikTok and Instagram. If you like the good vibes, that's where you gotta go.
If you want to see a Switch 2 on a CRT, definitely go see
Yes.
Sad's content. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
How did you even get that to work, by the way? I was very curious about that.
Oh, I have a
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this too.
right here.
Little
Oh,
adapter?
You
It's like,
plug the HDMI into here, and then it has AV cables on the end.
does
So
it,
it's not native or anything.
like, you have a little bit of input lag whenever you do it, or it's just like kind of
No,
work?
not that I noticed.
Hmm,
It's all pretty
that's nice.
low. Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
How was it, just
That-
real quick before we jump in? How is playing Switch 2 on a CRT or any like HD like console?
Now,
Does that make any
it-
kind of difference?
it
Or is,
depends.
like, yeah.
Some is better than others, but like I'm not playing it like that all the time. It's usually just
Of
for
course.
the video,
Just for the videos, yeah.
Yeah.
novelty of it. Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
a video idea recently. It was like playing NSO but on a CRT, so like just playing NSO, like just to compare
Mhm.
what like the actual version on and like original hardware and on NSO but on a CRT, how it would look. But yeah, scrap that idea.
Well, like I said at the beginning, this is our big Switch 2 episode. We're going to go through all sorts of things discussing the console, the games, the accessories, some of the new features, and just overall things that we've experienced with the Switch 2. It was a long time coming. It felt like, for certain people, it feels like they've been waiting forever for this. I feel like Switch 2 rumors even go back to like 2022, 2021.
Yeah,
Like, even
like right
just
after COVID, maybe.
Mhm.
yeah, like, everyone thought maybe there'd be a Switch Pro or something. So this has been a long time coming for, I think, a certain
A
subset
lot
of people.
yeah.
But it's finally here. At the time of recording, it's been about 10 days. Yeah, about 10 days that it's been out. So we've all kind of had the console for a little while. And now let's kind of give our first little thoughts about it. I'll start with you, Brad, since you're our special guest. Just what are your brief thoughts about the Nintendo Switch 2 now that it's out?
It's really everything that I wanted in a successor for the most part. I don't have as many complaints as other people do. I think the console just feels super premium to me, and it's all of the complaints that I had or was starting to have about the Switch, about it being a little older and not running games as well. All of those prayers have been answered, I guess I would say. So I'm loving it so far. I'm really excited for the future of it as well.
Yeah, it's hard to not be excited about, where this could go. Ben, what do you think? You've had it now for a while. What has
Yeah.
been your experience, and how have you liked it so far?
I've been having a blast with it. I really love the console. Like Brad said, for me it's everything that I've ever wanted. I've just wanted a more powerful Switch for so long. I caved in on the Legion Go, I caved in on the Steam Deck, but I was never really satisfied with what I had. I really wanted a Nintendo console that could like go up to those powers, like to that generation of console in a way. And yeah, we finally got it. The only problem I've had recently is just I feel like the console is just kind of overheating on the dock, but I think it's a pretty normal thing, honestly. Like I just think the console gets warm whenever it's on the dock for a long time. So no, other than that, honestly, I've been having a blast. My girlfriend has been playing it more than me because I have to create content on it. So there's that. But she's been loving Tears of the Kingdom. We're gonna redo Breath of the Wild next together,
Ooh.
just because we met through Zelda. So it's kind of
Oh,
like
that's so
our
cool. I never knew that.
yeah, we met through Tears of the Kingdom. Long story short, but I'm not gonna get into too much details. But yeah, we wanted to just replay Breath of the Wild together just for the fun of it, So no, other than that, I'm really excited about the console. It's everything I've ever wanted, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very similar to you guys. We're a Nintendo fans, so we obviously have a little bias, I could say,
Yeah,
but
of course.
this is very much something that I also feel like hits everything that I was asking for.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that all three of us love the Nintendo Switch. It's a fantastic console. I feel like it's Nintendo working on all cylinders.
Yeah.
So just improving that and making it better inherently just scratches that itch for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
Sure.
I don't know if you were like Ben and I, Brad, but I think we were just asking for just better performance. Like, was there anything that you wanted specifically, or do you think they kind of tackled a bunch of the things that you wanted to see?
That was my main thing too, was performance. There was a lot of games that I was purposefully not playing through. Like Echoes of Wisdom is a really good example,
Same.
and it runs fantastic now. So I'm actually playing through it. It was all about performance. I didn't care about a new gimmick like some people did. I really just wanted to switch to just a more powerful system for
Yeah.
sure.
Quick.
We got that.
Yeah. Quick question before we jump in, because like I see that it's not on our question, but like, how do you guys feel about the mouse feature?
Oh, we'll get to the mouse. I think.
Oh, we'll get.
I think
Okay,
we
yeah.
can definitely get to it.
Yeah. Because
There's all sorts we can get to.
I'm reading through
'Cause-
our notes and I'm like, there's no mouse, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, we'll get to
Okay,
we'll get
it.
to the mouse. I think there are lots of things that I also want to see. But yeah, we'll get to it when we talk about some of the features.
Okay.
But let's jump right into it. Let's get right into the console review. Let's start with it in handheld mode. Let's start with the console design and feel. Ben, I'll start with you. Taking it out of the box, connecting the Joy-Cons to it, how did you enjoy the console as far as like the look and the feel of it?
Honestly, I love the look of it. I love the matte finish. We've said it previously in the past. Personally, like the matte black finish, like metallic kind of finish, it's really good. Connecting the Joy-Con is one of the greatest thing ever. It feels so great. The magnetic thing, I was really skeptical about the magnetic thing because I'm just, magnets tends to die out after a long time. It's fun at the beginning, but at the end it kind of like becomes obsolete in a way. But I don't know how long it takes though to become obsolete, but it is known to just lose power and just lose traction or whatever it's called. So I was pretty skeptical, but I know I'm loving it. I'm loving all the accessories, like the little magnetic like clap, just a click. It just feels amazing. It feels sturdy in the hand. It's not wiggly anymore. For me, it's a little bit too big. I have small hands, so for me, it's a little bit too big. But other than that, no, I like the console out of the box. I think it looks like an upgrade of the Nintendo Switch, which is weird because when I got the Nintendo Switch, the first one, I had a feeling that it was not quite there, I had a feeling that like there was something missing about the Switch one. Like maybe it's power, maybe it's something I have to reflect on it. But now that I see the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm like, that's it. That's what we were missing. Like the Nintendo Switch 2 feels like kind of like a complete Switch cycle in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but for me, It just feels like the ultimate Nintendo console, which is which is pretty exciting. I'm excited. I love the console. It's a nice console.
Yeah, Brad, out of the box, in the hands. What did you think?
I think I have a live. Well, I did a video on the unboxing, and I just remember the first time putting that magnet into the system was It was amazing.
Yeah.
The Switch 1 was super satisfying, sliding the
Mm.
Joy-Con down the rail and hearing that click, but this is like 10 times that.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it. I think I'm interested to see how the magnets fare, like 5 years from now,
Mm.
because like you say, magnets can tend to die out. But as of right now, it feels very premium. Like I said before, you don't really have as much give you did with the Switch 1 Joy-Cons.
Mm.
I love the design. The mat is super clean, feels good to hold. I actually like how big it is. I do kind of have big hands. I'm
Yeah.
a big boy, but the weight of it is really nice too. I like it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, it feels premium to
Mm.
me.
Yes.
Like holding it, I'm like, this feels like a premium product. Not that the Switch one didn't have, a nice look to it, but I think this just feels like that next step. And in the hands, I'm with you, Brad, in the sense that I like that it's slightly bigger in my hands. I don't know, for some reason, I really like the feel of the Switch Lite. I really like the feel of the Switch 2. I only like the feel of just the regular Switch.
Mm.
So for some reason, just the bigger feel just fits nicer in my hand for some reason. I thought maybe because of the weight, I would be like, oh, maybe it's like weighing me down. But surprisingly, I've had sessions of 2 to 3 hours where I'm still playing it, still having fun. I think it feels really good. Yeah, it just feels super premium.
But
Just feels really
Mhm.
nice to hold.
aren't you guys like, does it hurt whenever you hold it too long in your hands? Because I'm starting carpal tunnel thing, so for me, like, yes, it's not that heavy, but like I can't, like, I have to have a pillow on top if I want to play it
Yeah.
comfortably, because I can't hold it more than 10-15 minutes because I get cramped up, it's hurt. But like, I was wondering, does it do that for you guys? Like, does it hurts whenever you get the console in your head for too long, or it's like nothing?
No, I feel like I don't hold it up like this,
Yeah.
but I'm always like resting in some way when I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
holding it. But I've never been like really uncomfortable playing it. No.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing too bad with me yet, but I'm usually sitting somewhere kind of
So
hunched
you have
over.
it, yeah.
I have to sit like in my bed or something for a little while and
Yeah.
play to really like kind of test the comfort level.
Yeah.
Because it is, if you don't have it, it does have a little heft to it compared to the Switch one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, heck, I was even picking up my Switch Lite today because I brought it with me at
So
work,
good.
and I was like, whoa, like
Yeah,
it's so tiny in
Yeah.
comparison. But that's just how it is. But yeah, I think it's still really nice. One thing that seemed to be obviously a big sticking point with some of these people online before the console went out was the screen was LCD. I really liked how it looked personally. I think it looks really crisp. Brad, I don't know what you think, but I actually think the screen looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, I do too. There's some kind of setting. I don't know if it has to do with HDR in the settings, but it makes the screen look a lot better. I don't know why it's not default,
Yeah.
but that kind of changed everything. But I played the OLED a lot, and I really enjoyed the OLED. I was disappointed too, just to hear that it was an LCD. Now I have no complaints. It's super vibrant. It looks just as good to me personally.
Ben, what'd you think?
I think it looks better. Like,
Ooh.
I've said it multiple times, but the OLED screen on the Switch is a cheap OLED screen. Like, it's not like, I've compared it a million times, but my Vita is looking better than my Switch whenever I play it, and my Vita is like from 2013, and I've been using a lot. It bleeds a little bit, but it still looks better in my opinion than the OLED Switch. It might be because it's smaller, but still, it's not like super smaller. Like, it's the Switch and the Vita is kind of comparable in terms of sizes. So I was never a fan of the OLED. I was like, everyone was praising it online, and I was always just a guy being like, it's not that great. Like, it's not. Yes, the blacks are more blacks, but it's not like, I can't really see the difference in my opinion. So one thing I hate about LCD screen is bleeding. Like, LCD bleeding is disgusting. I've had it on, like, I've had 2 Steam Decks, and one of my Steam Decks had it. Like, it was crazy. There was yellow everywhere. So I'm glad that this console doesn't have it so far. I think the color looks more vibrant than the OLED screen. So for me personally, I kind of like it better, and I know that there's no VRR support on OLED screen, so it kind of makes sense that they went for LCD anyway, because they needed that in order to like make it look better, I guess. So I have no complaints, honestly. I think it looks better. They really worked on the contrast too of the screen, because like it feels more like it pops more in a way, like all the colors pops really more. I had to put it down a little bit on OBS just to make it a little bit more toned, because like it was too, like the colors were too much, like whenever I was recording. So yeah, no, other than that I have no I actually have zero complaints about the screen. I think it looks better than the OLED. So
Yeah, I thought it also looked great, but I also thought that it sounded really good. I don't know if it's just me, and because I'm around music all the time, I found the speakers were just way better on the Switch 2. I find that everything just sounds more crisp, more clear. Um, I find that the Switch 1 can have like a tinny sound to it if it's turned up too
yeah,
much.
kind of like a
I think the
GBA in a way.
speakers, yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. But I find that the speakers on the Switch 2 in handheld mode just sound so much better.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are with me on that, but I just thought it also
Mhm.
sounded so much better.
Most of my playtime has been docked, actually, but I was playing the other day handheld, and I noticed. I think I booted up Splatoon 3 for the first time, just to look at the refresh rate, and I noticed as the music was playing and everything started up, the speakers are phenomenal. It just it's almost like got that Apple spatial audio on it just from the
Yeah.
speakers. It's really good.
I I honestly didn't notice, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played that much of my Switch 2 so far. I've been pretty busy these days. But one game that I'm planning to play a lot, because there's like a hidden free upgrade on, is Hyrule Warriors. You know, Juice, I love Hyrule Warriors, one of my favorite games of all time. And yeah, it has like a 60 FPS patch, kind of like it's locked now instead of being like kind of like in between 30 and 60. So I think I'm gonna realize it with that, because I've played it so much, then like I can know the difference. But no, I haven't noticed yet. I need to play the Castlevania collection too on it, so we'll see.
Yeah, Splatoon would probably be a great one to listen to the
I have
music from.
I
I
have
knew
to
it
buy
right away.
Splatoon 3, man.
Oh, I love Splatoon 3.
I love
And
like the Salmon Run mode. I think it's
oh
Splatoon 2.
yeah,
I
it's
used
permanent.
to play it all
Yeah.
the time, but it was like during certain time of day, and I hated that. So I heard it's permanent, right, in 3.
It's permanent in 3.
Yeah. No, I need to get it. I need to find a copy used and just buy it.
When they just announced Splatoon Raiders first spin-off.
Oh.
And there's the Splatoon 3 update. So obviously, I'm assuming, Brad, that's what you've been playing all day before we hopped on.
Well,
Splatoon.
what is the update? What's going on with the update?
There was a
It's
big
mostly
update
just,
like 10.
yeah, just I feel like it just really. I think they added maybe a few weapons,
Nice.
but it's just switched to compatibility. They upgraded everything, so
Oh, they made it to 60
making use.
FPS and stuff?
Yeah, well, I think it
Yeah.
might be 120. I'm not sure.
Oh,
it might be uncapped.
Yeah, they
possibly.
bumped
I
it.
never saw this. Is it new? Like it just happened?
Yeah, so if
they
you
announced
in
Raiders,
that
yeah.
Splatoon Raiders trailer,
Yeah.
it also has an attachment for Splatoon 3's
Oh,
10.0 update at the end. Yeah. So
because I didn't watch the trailer all the way through because I was at work. But
yeah.
oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm getting
Yeah, no,
Splatoon
you
3
gotta
for
get
sure.
it.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
fantastic. I think
It's,
they added 30 new weapons. So 30 new weapons and combos. So it was a lot, like a decent amount. And they're bringing back some old maps. So, but yeah, apparently the update is really good. So I'll be playing that. Splatoon 3 is one of those games. My wife bought it for me, Mags bought it for me, and I just like I get sucked in. I do these like times where like I'll put it down for like 3 or 4 months and then I'll play it and then I spend the entire weekend just sucked in. I don't know what it is about Splatoon 3 specifically,
Same.
but it literally just sucks me in and like
Yeah.
hooks its like tails in me, and I just have to play it for like 72 hours straight. Like,
Brad, I have a question. How big of a Splatoon fan are you?
I would say I'm more casual. Like I got on today and I was just getting wiped because I
What?
haven't
Yeah.
played in so long. Yeah.
Like,
But I enjoy it. Like I'm the same way. I'll jump in, like especially during the Splatfest. But I'll jump in every
Yeah.
now and then and just play for a weekend.
that's the thing. I've never done a Splatfest in my life. Like, I don't know why. I know it's gonna sound weird, but I've never gotten too much into Splatoon. Like, I've played a little bit of two, but I don't like multiplayer games that much. So like, I love the Salmon Run because it's like multiplayer, but you work together towards a goal instead of like playing other people. I find it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get too competitive, and it come like a bad, not a bad person, but like a person that I don't like comes out of me. Like, I'm just like, no, I cannot allow myself to play those games because I'm gonna get like like salty, like really salty. So, but I really want to have a squad to play Splatoon 3, you know, because I remember when it came out, like I used to sell the game, and man, so many people bought it, and it was just so
Yeah.
hype, but I was just like, I don't know, like. So yeah, I'm
should
gonna pick
definitely-
it up. Yeah, we should play.
Definitely gotta put a squad together here.
Yeah.
My wife
That'd be
also
fun.
really wants to play, so
Yeah.
we could get a quad going. Make it
Can we
go.
play co-op on the game, like 2 players?
I can't even remember. Maybe I have to
Not sure.
check. It's been a few months already now.
Because I might
jump
have to
back
buy
in,
a
so-
2 copy. The thing is
2
right
copies, I
now
know.
I'm considering buying a Switch 2 for my girlfriend because like she's always on it, and she's like, "Oh, we don't need it. It's not good financially." And I'm like, I need to make content out of it. Like, I can't allow myself to like you always be on the Switch too. Like, so yeah.
All right, before we move on to the console in docked mode, let's talk about the Joy-Cons a little bit. They, to me, feel same thing with the console, just far more
Oh,
high
yeah.
quality. I find the sticks are way better, buttons way better. This is like far better than the original Joy-Cons. I don't know what you think, Brad, but to me, this was like a major improvement.
Yeah, I agree for sure. I think just the very simple fact that they're so much bigger is my biggest praise for it.
Yeah.
Just because, like I said, I have big hands, and it just feels nicer to hold. I take the RGT stance where I wish they kind of had some kind of texture right here on them, but that's a very minor gripe for sure.
I didn't know that was a stand. I thought because I don't
Like a
follow
little-
RGT85 anymore because negativity.
That's something
you
he's
know?
been very vocal
Yeah.
about here lately.
Ben, what did you think? What did you think of the?
Yeah,
Joy-Con?
I like it better. Honestly, having small hands, but the Joy-Cons felt a little bit smaller in my hands. So the bigger ones, yeah, it kind of feels good. It feels better.
Yeah.
I'm never playing on Joy-Cons, so I'm gonna be honest. Never in
Yeah.
my life I'm playing on Joy-Cons. I was a day one Pro Controller guy, like for the first Switch one. I bought it right away, and I've never used Joy-Con, like the little puppy kind of like grip in a way. Like it looks
grip,
like
yeah.
it looks like a dog in a way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not the type of guy who's gonna play with Joy-Cons ever. Like I have 6 Pro controllers for the Switch one, so whenever people come in,
Wow.
like nobody's playing with controllers. Like,
Darn. No one's getting the dog.
yeah, no dogs, and I'm adding a 7th one soon because I'm gonna buy the Splatoon 3 Pro controller. So yeah, I don't know. I like the Joy-Cons. I like to play them portably, but for me, I think what would make it more comfortable is having a grip. But now I'm in the dilemma of I had the grip, like I made a video about it, the retro flag grip, like the GameCube style for the Switch one.
Yeah.
I kind of want one for the Switch 2 because I like the GameCube design of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the lookout for a new grip for the Switch 2. You know.
I was going to talk kind of like about the grip in the accessories, but since we're talking Joy-Con, we might as well talk about it now.
Yeah.
I will say the grip is more comfortable when you're
Yep.
putting it in this than the old one.
Yeah.
But I think all 3 of us were Pro Controller guys. We'll talk about the Pro Controller in a bit.
Yeah.
But the grip is fine. It'll do the job, I think, but I don't know if it's like good long term. What do you think, Ben?
For me, what I don't like is it doesn't. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't go around your palm. You know, since it's
That's
magnetic,
true, yeah.
they can't really put it in a way where like you kind of slide it, and there. So for me, it feels less comfortable than.
Yeah.
It feels great to put the Joy-Cons in, but other than that, that's it. Like I don't think it. I don't know. I don't really like it. For some reason, it's not chargeable, which they sell a chargeable grip, but you have to put a wire in order to charge the Joy-Cons. It is so ridiculous. It's $50. Like
you have to plug it in.
Like I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, it's cool if you have more Joy-Cons and you want another grip, but at that point, just buy a Pro Controller. You're buying 115 for Joy-Cons. Sorry, it's Canadian price, Brad. I don't know how much it is on in US, but it's 115 in Canada plus a $50 grip. Just buy a Pro Controller. Just buy a Pro Controller. Like, I don't understand the logic behind that, and yeah, so not a fan of the grip. Huh?
You bought both?
Yeah, I got both. Now.
For the Switch one, I was a late adopter on the Pro Controller, so I pretty much exclusively played with the dog face.
Yeah.
I think like Smash Ultimate, that's all I played.
Oh shit, Smash with the Joy-Cons?
So I remember when
the dog
when
face.
I finally got when I finally got the charging grip for the original Switch, it was like a whole new world. I could play and charge.
Yeah, you can play and charge at the same time. You were not a GameCube guy, GameCube controller guy for Smash?
No. I love the GameCube controller, but I love the Pro Controller too. That's my go-to now.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, I want to get off topic right now because I'm a big Smash guy. Like, I love Smash, but like I feel like and it's with me too. I feel like it's more not wanting to use other controllers to play Smash, because the Pro Controller is perfectly capable of playing Smash. Like the GameCube controller is not better than the Pro Controller, and I still keep playing with the GameCube controller because I don't want to like go away from the GameCube in a way. I don't know, I just wanted to say that. It's a little bit weird, you know.
I mean, the GameCube controller is goated.
It's goated, but at the same time, like I need to grow up. That's the thing. Like, I'm an adult now. Like, that's the thing.
No, it's good. It's good. It needs to be functional with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I ordered the GameCube controller juice.
Yeah, I need to order. It is still in stock as time of recording, so I'll probably order it.
It's expensive though. It's like
$100.
Like
here in Canada, after tax, it's about $100.
I don't know if you remember, but we had the back in the Switch 1 days. Now it's not really available anymore on online, but I think PowerA made a GameCube controller wireless, but it's exactly the same way. But it has like the two like trigger buttons. And I recently, like, I was playing Soul Calibur recently, and I had this controller laying around, so I tried it. It feels great. It feels amazing. Like but it's not available anymore. So like I wanted to make a video recommending people to just buy this instead of the GameCube controller, but it's like more expensive now. So I'm like, oh, okay, yikes.
Yeah, you gotta love how expensive this stuff is. 'Cause I feel like all of our wallets definitely were greatly affected on this case.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about dock mode. I think we all played dock mode. I mean, Ben likes the portable nature. I play my stuff in docked mode probably 90% of the time. I think this is just so suited for docked. Everything just feels cleaner. Feels amazing, feels so in line with. I don't care what anyone says. I think people, when they're not realizing the power of the console, I think it's actually quite powerful. It is in line with like PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S.
Yeah.
Brad, your experience in docked mode, how have you enjoyed it?
I like it a lot. I'm always recording now, so if I'm playing a game, even just casually, I've got OBS open. I'm just recording it. I enjoy it a lot. I think the power is definitely there, like you said, for sure. I don't have a really nice monitor or TV, but my monitor is 144 refresh rate, so it looks nice there. But my TV is just like a Roku TLC or TCL, whatever it's called.
Is it 4K or
bare minimum? No. It's like it's probably just 1080.
You can't play Nintendo Welcome Tour. Sorry.
Can you not even play it?
No. But there's like 4 mini games that are locked to a 4K TV, and stupid.
Yeah. That's wild. I don't have a 4K anything actually.
Yeah.
I guess except a Switch. So
yeah.
Interesting.
No,
Ben, in dock
it's super
mode,
nice.
What did you think?
that's the thing. I've been playing. My next video is about Nintendo Welcome Tour. I kind of want to do like a Scout the Was kind of video, you know, where like I make jokes about it in a way, you know. But yeah, no, for me it's cool having it. I've showcased the Switch like for 3 days straight playing Mario Kart World, which was cool. It looked really good on cheap TVs, so for me it was really cool. Like I think the TVs had HDR, but still it was like Roku TVs, like 4K, really cheap TVs, and it looked amazing even in like weird lighting with like sun shining through. It looked absolutely amazing. So I love dock mode. I've played, like Brad said, nowadays, like even if I love the portability of everything, usually whenever I play a game I'm just recording it, you know. So I have I think a 2K monitor with 144 refresh rate arts, whatever,
like 14,
yeah, 14. So it looks great. Honestly, I'm recording in 60, so it doesn't really matter. But whenever I look at the screen, it looks really good. It looks really good. I'm happy about it. Like you said, Juice, I think a lot of people are just complaining about the Switch itself being like the Nintendo Switch, you know. It's just everyone online are criticizing it, and yet it's still one of the greatest, like the best launch a console ever had. So I'm just like, no, I like it. It's pretty powerful. It's good. It looks, because one thing I didn't like about the Switch One is whenever you docked it in a TV, if you went close to the TV, you could see like the blur filter, you know.
Yeah, especially the home screen.
Yeah, it was
I think the
bad.
home menu was like 720p.
Yeah, for some reason
I
it was
thought it looked
blurry.
really rough.
It was blurry for some reason, and now it's crystal clear. Like I remember when my friend lives upstairs, and he was like, man, I don't know, my TV is weird, like it's blurry, and I'm like, no, it's just a Switch, bro. Like it's just the Switch. Like, so now that I don't see this, for me it's just an upgrade already. Like I'm just already happy because it's not blurry anymore. So no, I'm happy. They removed pretty much all blur filter there was on games, so on docked. So yeah, no, I'm pretty happy. It's really cool.
Yeah, I've been in the process of moving. Obviously, now I'm in a new spot.
Yeah.
I'm in Juice's game closet. I'm in the closet.
You're the closet, yeah.
All right. I'm in the game closet. So I finally got, my desk is very long, so my wife will sit beside me, and I got us both brand new monitors.
Nice.
They are 1080p HDR with up to 120 hertz.
Nice.
Panel. So I've been playing pretty much a lot of basic stuff, but it just looks so crisp.
Yeah.
Like, just looks so much nicer already. Even right from the home menu, like I said, the home menu on the Switch One is 720p. That stuff, it really doesn't bother me because at the end of the day, it's just for me to pick a game. But you do notice it after you're with a console for 8 years. And this just looks so much more,
especially in 2025, premium. You know, like, yeah, that's the thing. In 2025, you notice it a lot. Like, yeah, you see it and you say, that's outdated software now. That's why I'm pretty happy about the Switch too, because it feels like a premium console. It feels like the ultimate Nintendo Switch in a way, Nintendo console, whatever. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so like for me, in docked mode, it's just gotta look crystal clear, and it looks just way better. This is exactly what I want. And we talked about this a while back. We have a big episode coming out next Friday, Ben, with a special guest. We talked about, I feel like we're in the laws of diminishing return when it comes to graphical power. Yeah. Like, the further we get into now gaming, I feel like graphics, there's only so much we can do. Still, we're always going to improve graphically, but it's never going to be that big jump from, like, PlayStation 1 to PS2.
PS2, which was N64, right? Substantial. Yeah, it was
exactly,
crazy.
Right? So I feel like now where the Switch is with like 4K 60, 1080 120, like I've seen people be like, well, this will be outdated in you know,
in 10 years. Okay.
I highly doubt 4K is going away in 10 years. I think 8K is going to take a really long time for anyone to adopt. Yeah. So I think
and 8K I think 8K is just a marketing stunt because the eye cannot see 8K. Yeah. So 4K is pretty much the highest resolution we can see. Yeah. after that, it's more about performance. It's more about graphics. It's
Exactly.
more about, and I think Nintendo's never gonna go the route of realistic graphics. So, like, if you
Probably
take, for
not, no.
example, maybe Wind Waker HD, still to this day, it came out in what, 2016, 2015. Still looks amazing. It still looks better than most games out there today. It looks better, in my opinion, than Resident Evil 4 remake, and RE4 remake is stunning. But for how
Yeah.
long? That's the thing. Like, it's gonna be stunning for 5 years, and then it's gonna look dated graphically. Wind Waker HD is like timeless, you know. So Nintendo is never gonna go the route of realistic graphics because they know that it's never gonna. It's not a timeless. It's not timeless. They can, like, every Switch One game that they've made, it is kind of like that in a way, like with the free free patch or free except like Pokemon, because Pokemon still looks rough after the 60 FPS patch. But like, every free upgrades that we got just makes the game looks better, but if it makes the game feels like a 2025 title, you know. So I don't know. I sorry, continue, Juice. I was
Yeah, I mean 4K, like at this point I feel like I don't really know how much more we can go.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously technology proves me wrong all the time. And I don't know, 4K 60, 1080, 120. That's a lot.
It's
I feel like that's
perfect.
going to last a long time.
It's a
Like,
perfect balance, in my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, all of
So-
my stuff is still 1080, so I'm not even worried about 4K right now.
Yeah,
As long as it
exactly.
runs smooth, I'm good.
Do you think upgrading to 4K soon because of the Switch 2? You're more likely to not upgrade and just wait maybe into the other generation of console to upgrade.
Yeah, I've thought about it here lately more than ever, just in general, because I have a better PC than I did
Yeah,
like a year ago. So that plays into it too. And I want to get a better TV because of just this
it looks
old
better,
TV.
you know.
Yeah, it just looks better for sure.
Well,
I don't know
especially
if there's
now
anything
because
really driving me
Yeah,
towards it though. I just want to do it because it's cool.
and now 4K TVs are really cheap. You know, you can get a
Oh, yeah,
great
Sure,
4K
it's
TV
come
really.
down a lot.
Yeah, like if you get
That's the thing
LCD, it's like a couple $100. I don't know in the US, like, as I said, I don't know in the US, but in Canada it's like
you can get a flat screen LCD like smart TV for like $50 here.
4K.
Yeah,
US,
like-
of course. No, not
Okay.
It'd be like 720p.
Okay,
No, but like, TVs are pretty cheap.
it scared
Yeah.
him there for a second.
I was like,
yeah.
what? Yo, let me move to the US, bro. Hello.
But yeah, 4K TVs are way accessible now.
Hmm.
Like, that's why 8K is still insanely expensive. It's
Yeah.
going to be a long time before they become, quote unquote accessible.
Yeah.
Like a realistic, like 55-inch 8K TV
Yeah.
being $400 to $500. That's still, we are way off from that.
Yeah. But I think we're more in the OLED technology instead of like 8K.
I think so too.
technically, you
Yeah,
know?
I'm
Or
with
like
you there too.
QLED, which is a mix of LCD and OLED in a way.
Yeah. I think another thing too, at least I know this is how I feel. I'm assuming you both feel this way. If you're buying a Nintendo Switch 2 specifically to get the most graphics out of graphic capability out of Cyberpunk, I feel like you're
You're a clown, man.
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
buying the console for its purpose, right? Like, that's just me, at least.
Like, people that compares the Switch 2 to a PS5, I'm like, bro, you're just a clown online. Like, come on now, it's not the same thing. Like, we're talking about a portable console instead of like a powerhouse of a console. It's different, you know. It's
And like, I like having these games, and we'll get into that obviously later when we talk about the games. I like having these third-party things, but those are very much extra to me.
Yeah.
I'm really buying my Switch for the Nintendo properties as well as the indie game focus, because they're really good with indie games. The third-party stuff is extra. So I obviously love that the Nintendo stuff is 4K 60 or 1080 120, but obviously it comes down to Nintendo's artistic, how they use their art, right? So but let's talk about some of the features and maybe some of the accessories that were really highlighted in the Switch 2. Let's talk with the big one that was featured everywhere. It feels like they focused on this the most, and that was game chat. Ben and I have used it together.
It's really cool.
Brad, have you used the game chat feature, and what did you think about it?
I used it very briefly in a very controlled situation with a friend of mine. Well, we got on for like 5 minutes just to try it out. Most of my experience has just been like watching other people's videos, like spawn wave for sure.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it seems like it's super advanced for what I was expecting, at least.
Mhm.
Because the way it like drowns out, or not drowns out, but cuts out all the other stuff in the room from you, and it can pick up your voice from super far away. I'm just really impressed by it. I don't think I'm gonna use it because I'm just a Discord kind of guy.
Hmm.
Even if I'm at my TV in the living room, I'm gonna pop an AirPod in and sit in Discord with my friends. But it's just really cool. I like how they were able to manage something like this.
Well, Ben, you and I have used it. I it is a lot more seamless
Yeah.
than I thought, and it, like you were saying, Brad, it is pretty impressive. I thought, when they showed that trailer with the guy using the blender and the guy was
That
talking
was
and it
so
only
funny,
picked up
bro.
his voice and not the
Yeah.
blender, I was like, there
Yeah.
is no way. But Ben and I, we hopped on with him and his girlfriend and myself and Mags, my wife. We decided to play Mario Kart World day one, and I was pretty far from the bed.
Yeah.
Because we were moving and the only TV that was hooked up was the one in the bedroom. So I was pretty far. So we spoke pretty normally, and it seemed
Oh,
like Ben
I
and
heard
Sav could hear it
you
totally fine.
loud and clear. The thing is, I think what disappoints me a little bit about game chat is it mutes the game audio in order to enhance your voice in a way. So
Yeah.
if you had a setting on your TV, like just to hear the game properly, it's gonna mute kind of like your game, and it's gonna like enhance your voice. It's gonna put this first. I haven't played in the settings in order to like change this, but yes, I heard you loud and clear. Like it was
And
pretty impressive.
we tested a few things. Like I got the iPhone 15 Plus. The speakers are super loud
Yeah.
if you turn it all the way up. So I put on, heavy music. I turned on Knocked Loose, turned it up all the way.
Yeah.
And so it was loud to me, but Ben seemed to not be able to hear it at
Nothing.
all.
Yeah, I couldn't hear the music
So
or anything. So yeah, it's pretty impressive.
yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Is the mic quality of the audio, you know, the best thing ever? Is it my Rode Pod mic, or is it, Ben's,
Yeah.
HyperX mic? No,
No, but
but
it's that's
I
the
think
charm.
it works pretty well. That's, that at least I think so. Ben, did you use it outside of us, or
I've used it
have you?
with my brother a lot,
Yeah,
because my brother and I, we love to play video games together, like once in a while, especially Monster Hunter. But we've played a lot of Mario Kart together, just the open world, and no, it was seamless. Like the thing
yeah,
is I love Discord. I love how it allows us to just chat with our friends, like do the podcast right now, having our cameras and everything. But it's always an external thing, so you always have like a need to have your phone on the side, or you always have to get laptop on the side, or an iPad or something. Now that it's in the Nintendo Switch 2, it makes it so much seamless. You can just press a button, press a game chat, invite your friend, boom, you're there. It just makes it easier in my opinion. That's why I think I'm gonna use more game chat for Switch 2 than Discord. The thing is, if I want to play with other people that does not have a
yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2, of course I'm gonna use Discord. But for Switch 2 users, like playing Splatoon 3 or playing Mario Kart or anything, I'd rather just use game chat. It's more easier. I don't have to have like my phone next to me. My Switch can be so far away and people can hear me. Like it's just more convenient in my opinion. You know.
Yeah, funny enough, I didn't think I would be that way, but
Yeah.
I also am
Same.
with you. Like if you and
Same.
I are
I
playing
I thought I would
Switch
hate
2,
it.
I'll most likely
Yeah.
just use the game chat when we're playing.
Yeah. And the performance
Because
does not dip that much when you use it, so like
yeah.
I I thought I would hate it and I love it, so it's weird. It's weird for me, you know.
Yeah, I also thought it was just something that I was never going to use, and it turned out to be pretty useful thing.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the other extension of that, that being the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. I know Ben and I have it. Did you get it, Brad?
So I saw it on the trailer and I was like, God, I don't want this thing. This looks weird. But now that I've seen everybody mess with it and I
Yeah.
see the utility and like people having their face in the Mario Kart leaderboards.
Oh,
God, I
that's
really wish I would
funny.
have gotten one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hilarious. But
yeah,
originally I was like, God, this is their gimmick. I don't want nothing to do with this thing. But it
yeah.
looks really cool now. I wish I would have gotten one.
Are you gonna get
So
one in the future, or you're gonna?
Yeah, I think I will just
Yeah.
to do it. I
But
don't know if they're in
honestly,
stock. I haven't even looked.
like you can use your camera for your PC though. If you have a webcam, external webcam, you could
that's
just
true.
Oh
use
Yeah.
yeah,
that.
true.
Like the camera is
I
just
can do that.
an accessory to like it's not even that great of a quality, and it's like I've tried my G Osmo Pocket 3. It does not work unfortunately because like there's a settings to put it at webcam in a way like it's weird. But yeah, every USB-C camera works, so you don't really need the camera. I just think it feels premium. It looks great. You know, the matte finish, of course, we've talked about it in the podcast. The matte finish is impeccable. It's all metal, you know, it's just it looks premium in a way. But other than
Right.
that, you can use any other accessory camera, you know.
I may get one and just keep it sealed
Yeah.
for collector's
Yeah,
sake.
just
Why
for
not?
collector
Yeah.
purposes. Yeah, because you know
I have
they're
it.
gonna
I
make
have the
three.
box.
Yeah,
Up there.
they're gonna make 3,000, then they're not gonna release support it anymore, and people are gonna be like, "What the hell?" Like,
Mhm.
The one thing that's shocked me, I don't know why it shocked me, was how small it was. It
yeah,
is really tiny.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was going to be kind of like
a big
a
camera, you know,
2 foot thing.
Yeah.
No, it is very
super small. It's
much.
like that big. Yeah,
It's about as tall as my iPhone. It
Exactly.
is really small.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is not big at all. I don't know if I can get it in frame here. But this is it. It's just
Oh,
this
wow.
just a
little
small
thing.
thing.
Yeah, it is not a big thing at all. So, like putting it on my desk, I thought I would just plug it in once, test it out a little bit, and put it
Yeah.
in the box. But it's so tiny that I'm just leaving it there. It really
Mhm.
is pretty harmless, and it's kind of cute. I don't know. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like the lamp from Pixar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Now
got-
I don't need Nintendo spying on me all the time, but
That's Nintendo's
if they want to
plan.
see what's going on in Juice's game closet,
You want to
they
know
see
if they
it
can
all.
sponsor you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
So,
I-
but I think it's kind of cute. What did you think, Ben? Final there.
It's okay. I think the
Yeah.
quality is okay. That's the thing. Like the quality is okay, but the thing is I think game chat reduces the quality anyway. So it's not like where even if you have like a $3,000 camera and if it works with the Nintendo Switch too, I don't think it's gonna look that much better. Honestly, lighting helps a lot. Like I've used my my I don't know, explain it, but like lighting.
Like ring light.
Yeah, my ring
Yeah,
light. Yes, this. And it looked better, but not that much. So
Yeah.
I have the Piranha Plant camera that I want to buy. I have it in my store. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you have it. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
No, I have it in my store, so I might buy it. But the thing is, it's like $50, and I'm like, should I just buy it?
The thing about the Piranha Plant, like
It's 480p,
it's like
right?
480.
Yeah,
it's a
but it just
really bad
looks
camera.
good. It
I
looks
know,
good. Like
like
it's a
the
good
plant,
desk
I know.
accessories. Like if ever in the
Yeah.
future I can just put it in my background, you know, because like I could probably put a space here.
Oh
just
yeah, he
put
could
the
go there somewhere.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
It looks good. So I'm like, maybe. But at the same time, like,
Yeah.
So is it not just a cover for the camera, or is it like an actual?
No,
It's
it's
an
an
actual
actual
camera.
camera.
Okay.
You open the mouth and the camera
Yeah.
is inside.
but it's just
I
less
didn't know
good
if it was
quality.
just like slipped over. Yeah,
no,
that would be
it's
the
like
one
an
I would
actual.
get, honestly.
Yeah. The only thing is, I thought it was gonna be cheaper. If I'm being honest,
It's the same
like the
price.
camera here in Canada is
74, I think.
74 after tax,
Yeah.
and the Hori one, like the Piranha Plant,
It's like
only
$5
10,
less.
15.
Yeah.
It's like I thought it was gonna be like significantly cheaper,
Yeah.
like 20, $30, and no, it's not that much. So I'll get one if I find it to put it on the old shelf back there, but I'm not like dying to,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
That's why financial, like, I like final on the financial side is it's not the greatest purchase ever, you know.
But let's
But
get
it's cool.
to the other major accessory that I think
Everyone
actually,
had.
before I get that, the one thing I want to talk about the camera before I like fully judge it, I do want to see how these like Connect games work. You know, obviously
Yeah,
it's not the Connect, but
it
when
kind of
Mario
is. It's
Party
kind of like the
Jamboree-
iToy, you know.
it is kind of like the iToy. You're right. Yeah. if I want to see how it is with Mario Party Jamboree, what is it? Live TV?
Plus
I don't
TV.
even
I don't remember what
plus
it's
TV.
called. Yeah.
I want to see the DLC and I want to see how it works. Like
Yeah.
if it's actually useful or if it's just kind of like a one-off thing. So
Yeah.
that's like another thing.
My
I'm
guess
interested
is it's gonna be a one-off, but we'll see.
about.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's unfortunately
Yeah.
pretty standard. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the other sort of accessory that I think is important, that being the Pro controller.
Yeah.
I finally got mine today. I know you guys have had your I really like it. I know Ben, you have a differing opinion. So I'll start with you on that. I know you don't love it as much.
It's weird. I'm gonna be honest, it's weird. The more I play with it, the more I enjoy it. It's just I'm so stupid that like the thing is you have to understand the audience that watches the sticks are lubed up, so they feel kind of like I don't like say it, but like I can't feel them. I can't feel where I go. I can feel where I put my thumbs in, so then I forget where my thumbs is, and then my character goes in another way, you know? So, but it's just in my brain. I'm stupid. So, the more I play with it, the more I get used to it, and the more I like it a lot. I'm not a back button kind of guy, but I kind of want to try them for like Binding of Isaac or like games that does not require, because I really like when a game tells me what the controls are and it's meant to be that way to be played. So I don't want to really mess with the controls because I'm like, oh, I'm not playing the game that how it was meant to be played. But in games that I've played like thousands of hours on, I don't mind just like playing with it. So I haven't tried it yet, but they feel so great and they're so well placed on the controller. I think it's one of the only controllers that I think the back buttons are well placed, because the other ones are just, you know, they're hard to reach in a way. You know,
now that you mention it.
Yeah, like they're really well placed. Like I got the PS5 Pro controller for a couple of months. Not the PS5 Pro, the Edge, and the back buttons were terrible. Like they were terrible. It. So I was like, nah, I'm not. What? Anyway, I feel like the buttons are mushy in a way, more mushy than the other Pro controller. It's a little bit more inside, like the way you hold it, like the more. So I don't really like that. It's lighter than the Pro controller, the Switch 1 Pro controller, which I've been playing so much with the Switch 1 Pro controller that I'm just like, I'm so used to it now that I have to use another controller, I just feel off. But the more I use it, the more I like it. I think I still prefer the Switch 1 Pro controller though. That's the thing. Like, I like the sticks, I like everything. The D-pad is a little bit but the D-pad on the Switch 2 Pro controller is not better, so I'm just like, yeah. So yeah, that's my final verdict.
I even have them both.
Yeah.
Like I bought a brand new Switch 1 Pro controller this week. And then I got the Switch 2 Pro controller. I like them both a lot. One of the big things that they were talking about in interviews was how the sticks were meant to be a lot quieter and supposed to glide. Sort of to speak.
They glide.
And there's definitely a glide to it. It is definitely quiet, and you can definitely feel like, I don't even know how to explain. I get what you're saying.
It's lubed up.
Where
like it's that's the thing.
It really feels like it's
you
hard
don't
to
feel
even
them.
tell. Like there is like this. It's almost too smooth.
Yeah,
like, I get it, but man, it feels so.
It feels great. It feels great.
Me, like the matte finish just feels.
The matte finish is amazing. Yeah.
Like I like it a little bit better than the rubberized feeling on the Pro controller. That's just me. But Brad, what did you think of the new Pro controller?
I like it. I didn't notice how well placed those buttons were until you mentioned it, but it was right there for my middle finger.
Yeah,
for sure. I like the finish too, and I like the quiet sticks, the lubed up sticks. I just like the design too. I'm a big aesthetics guy. Like the
I do like that too. The white on the edge.
I thought I would not like it because I thought it was bright, right? But it's kind of like gray. In a way,
almost like beige.
Yeah, beige, kind of gray. Beige. Yeah,
but no, I like it. I think the Pro controller is just a fantastic controller in general.
Yeah.
I love the original. I don't think they needed to change too much
True.
like the other companies do, like Sony. This
Yeah, I
is
think the
perfect.
main thing for me is that it's not too different.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
just similar enough to the Switch 1 Pro controller that picking this one up right from this one,
Yeah.
no issue at all. Like
I think
I think
I think one of the reason why companies they change the controller so much is because they want you to buy the new controller too.
oh yeah.
The thing is what Nintendo did, which is really nice, is every Switch One controllers work on Switch Two, so you don't really need to buy it. I would still recommend buying the Switch One Pro controller because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's cheaper by a lot, honestly. But if you have the extra budget, that's where I would say, like, even if I don't really like it, I think it's still a superior product. I'm just so used to the Switch One Pro controller that the Switch 2 Pro controller with the game chat button, with the HU Rumble 2, with the lubed up stick, everything is just better on the controller. It's just I have to get used to it in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it matches the Switch 2
Yeah,
in aesthetic and look and feel. So yeah, it's really nice. Definitely same thing though, like you're saying, if you don't need to go buy it right away,
yeah,
like if you just got the Switch 1 controller, I was playing a bunch with this recently, brand new, still feels really
feels
good.
amazing.
Still
Yeah,
feels like a great controller. I don't really have any complaints. So
yeah,
if you obviously if you have the financial means and you're curious, I would say get the Switch 2 Pro controller, but it's not really something you need to
yeah.
rush out to get. I would say just keep using your Switch 1 Pro controller until you feel, you're ready for the new Pro
Yeah.
controller, I guess.
What I say to everyone that comes by the Switch 2 is buy one Pro Control Switch 2 Pro controller and buy three
Yeah.
Switch 1 Pro controller. You know? Because like it's cheaper, and the thing is as long as it's in stock, you should take advantage of it, you know, because it's still an
Yeah.
amazing controller overall. So yeah, you don't need 4 Switch 2 Pro controller. Like, it just doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. But there are some accessories I don't think we all got that I wanted to just quickly talk about. I got the Joy-Con wheels
Yeah.
because I had enough points to use at my local Mon Pa game store. It's fine. It
They're really
is
great quality though.
they're actually they're pretty comfy, and like the plastic around it is nice.
Yeah.
It all feels pretty nice.
Yeah.
Um it's mostly just a novelty to
It's for
play with.
kids.
It's for kids really. It's fun to play. Like we played with it when we were playing with you guys for the
Mm.
first little bit, and it was fun for a little bit. But yeah, I just would say if you want to play with it for like a fun night, just being like, "Hey, let's play with the wheels."
Yeah.
It's like $30 here in
It's
Canada, so I think it's
not that
like
expensive.
$20
Yeah.
in the US.
And it clicks nice.
It does click nice
Yeah.
actually, because it is magnetic, so it snaps in really nice.
Yeah.
Never have any issues there. But yeah, it's a totally fine
Useless.
wheel. It's for yeah. I would say just get the
I
Switch
like the
1
novelty
Pro
of
controller.
those kind of the wheels though. How big is it compared to the Wii wheel?
It's because I've
At
been
least
playing
half the
it with
size.
yeah.
That's
I've
what I
been playing
thought.
it for the past 2 days because that's how we
Oh,
present.
did you buy the wheels?
No, it's just because the showcase was with the wheels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they feel great
just
when
me.
you play with motion. That's the thing. Like that's the thing. Mario Kart Wii worked so well with motion, but I feel like the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 motion is a downgrade from the Wii since there's no bar. So
Okay.
it always desyncs. So it's fun at first, but like you can have your controller straight and your character's gonna. So I had someone say today, like, oh, they still didn't fix the drift. It's because he had the controller like this. He was playing the stick, and the character would do it like this. So it's fun. It feels great. It's like rubberized in the exterior.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, the colors are great. They fit the console, but it's just for me, it's more of a novelty than anything. You know.
Yeah, same
I
here.
might just buy them for the sake of having them, but that's it. You know.
They're so cheap.
They're
that
so
I-
cheap that I'm
I
just
would
like,
say they're
yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
Come on,
Did-
Brad. You gotta get the wheels.
Yeah, get the wheels, Brad.
You know,
please.
if
Get the
if it's
wheels,
like
everybody.
$20 here, why not? You know?
How much is it in the US?
Did you say
I think
20?
it's like $20. Yeah,
Yeah.
because here in Canada it was
I've got to
$29.99.
at this point.
Yeah.
I was thinking 30
So-
or 40, and I was like,
Yeah,
20
30
bucks, I
40
get
is
it.
a little bit steep, you
Yeah,
know.
no, if it was
for
anything more,
plastic.
the reason I bought them was because I had enough points for $20 off, so it essentially
But
was $10 for the wheels. So I was like, throw it in
yeah,
there, you know, just
what I'm gonna say right now is the triggers feels really great.
they do feel good, yeah.
Because you don't like this doesn't give you like extra buttons in a way, like the little Joy-Con rails.
Glide, yeah.
But in the OG Joy-Cons, you had like kind of like slides in that made it kind of like a better controller. I think if you want to play multiplayer, the Joy-Con wheels is still a better option because it really creates like
Yes.
bigger buttons in a way.
It does.
And they feel great. They feel great. I just feel like I hope Nintendo kind of creates like a small adapter for Joy-Cons only to play like
Make it
multiplayer.
like a controller.
Yeah, kind of like a small controller, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
In the
there's a
future.
lot of third-party ones like that
Yeah.
I've seen out there. So
like some cheap
yeah, I'm with
knockoff. Yeah.
there's still a couple things that I wanted to go through. One thing that I was super worried about, and we talked about it in our No Continues mini, Ben, the eShop runs so much better than it did before. Like,
It's a lifesaver.
there's still a little bit of AI slop in there, but we talked about it last time. They changed the algorithm where on the great deals and bestsellers page, it's about how much a game
Yeah.
has generated over the
Exactly.
last week, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more quote unquote actual games
Yeah.
that you'll see in the great deals spot. And, you know, it just runs so much better. I don't know if you guys were both in the eShop, but
Mm.
I was like, thank God that this is improved because
Mm.
I despise the Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
Same here.
And then we'll talk about another thing, another feature that I know Ben is not a fan of, and I've only played a little bit of it. And that's mouse mode. That is
Yeah.
mouse mode.
Yeah.
Um,
The worst.
I have a certain thing with mouse mode, and I think it's the same thing that you have, Ben. It just isn't comfortable enough right now. I really want a peripheral to make it kind of like one of these
Yes. Exactly. Like
sideways
something.
mice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea, and when I actually used it, like on the home menu, even in Fortnite, I thought it actually read okay, but it's just not comfortable enough.
Yeah.
At least for me right now. Am I kind of hitting the main point, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's because for me, I'm starting carpal tunnel, so for me, it's like I compared it a lot to like the adapter for Kid Icarus on 3DS. I don't know if you had it, Brad. If you had a 3DS,
I had a 3DS, but I didn't use the adapter ever.
yeah, same. But the
Was
thing
it the
is,
Circle Pad Pro?
no, it was like
Mhm.
kind of like a stand, but it still made it feel really
Oh, yeah,
uncomfortable.
Oh, I
yeah.
was thinking the circle pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stand was still practical, you know? It was uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but not like super uncomfortable. And Kid Icarus, you can still play it and still make it like with pillows and everything, you can still make it kind of comfortable. It's like you can play long sessions of it, you know. I remember like a couple of years ago I played it like in its entirety, like one like from beginning to end, and I had a blast. My hands were killing me at the end. Like I was hurt, but still amazing game. I feel like the mouse mode on the Switch too is just not practical. It's just I have to hold it by the end in order to make it comfortable, but I can't reach anything when that happens.
Yeah.
So like I was playing Cyberpunk a little bit. It feels great. It's precise and everything, but I have to reload. I have to press buttons. I have to make sure that like so, and then I have a kind of like tall desk. And I have like I just cannot find it comfortable. Maybe if I would have a smaller desk, I would find it comfortable, but it's such a novelty, and you have to be such in a perfect environment to use mouse mode, like perfectly in a way that I just feel like it's gonna die out within the first year. This mode, but it's on. It's just me. I don't know.
Brad, did you use the mouse? Did you use mouse mode?
Yeah, I haven't really tried it much with a game. I downloaded Fortnite to give it a shot, which I'm assuming it's just free games, free wins at that point when
Yeah,
you're using a mouse. But I agree, it's a little uncomfortable. The first time I tried it, I was just like, "Oh, this is not practical at
yeah,
all." Even like this is a perfect desk to use a mouse, and I just don't see how I don't see myself doing this on the Switch
yeah,
very much at all. And if
I
I'm playing in
think
the living room, I'm not gonna use it on my coffee table, even with the attachments.
yeah.
I
The
feel like
yeah,
it's too skinny, right? I think
yeah.
Yeah,
that's my main issue. There's just not enough heft. That's why I would love for there to be like a
An
some sort
official
of peripheral where I
adapter,
can
because I
pop it
don't.
in.
That's the thing. I don't want to buy or like 3D print an adapter for my Switch. I really want Nintendo to step up and understand that like it's uncomfortable. Like I don't know whose ideas was to put a mouse pad like and keep it like that. Just make an adapter. Accept that it's uncomfortable and move on with it. You know?
Yeah. I don't have an issue with them adding a mouse
Yeah. No,
mode.
it's cool.
I find it interesting
right.
Yeah.
the bridging of the gap between PC games and console into one. That interests me a lot. But yeah, it's the fact that like look at this mouse, like it's beefy as heck.
Yeah.
I need sort of like something that I can put my hand in almost sideways that I can rest in. So I know in the US, GameStop has started to make their own third party one, but like you're saying, Ben, I would really like Nintendo to come
Yes.
out with a an official one. Give me a Mario Paint
Yes.
shell. Give me a
Yes.
Mario Paint mouse shell. Make it gray with
Make
purple,
make
and
it
I'll
so the stick
spend
is not in the way whenever I want to press buttons to like goddamn
yes.
elevate
I will
the buttons or something, do something, but Jesus, the stick is annoying.
Subaru do something. You know,
Subaru.
I will give you the money for
Yes.
a gray and purple Super Nintendo
Yeah.
style,
We will all buy
thing.
it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Will you
But
buy it, Brad?
I would for sure,
To see?
especially if it's
Brad
See?
if
If
it comes
Brad
with
Brad is
buys
a
everything
it,
already.
known
everyone buys it. You know?
exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
Bradley is a known Nintendo shell. I've seen the comments on his
Absolutely.
videos. Everyone is telling him this.
I own up to it, honestly. I don't.
Honestly, everyone that does Nintendo content online is a Nintendo show. Like there's no
Oh,
escaping it.
that is
Like
a whole
yeah,
conversation for the end here because
yeah,
oh my god. But I've seen a lot of pushback now from other content creators now. It is all out war.
yeah,
And I've just come to the conclusion that gaming is not supposed to be fun.
yeah.
You're always supposed
Gaming.
to be angry. And if you're not angry, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. And if
You
Nintendo
know,
releases something, you have to be mad. That's
you
it.
have to be.
You have to be.
I'm just trying to enjoy my funny monkey games.
Yeah.
You know?
And
He's gonna be
Exactly.
punching the ground, he's gonna have a little rock guy, and I can't even enjoy that.
uh,
You know, that's the that's the big thing. So but let's talk about some of the games. There are some that we've all played and some that we haven't played. So it'll be interesting to get some different perspectives.
mm,
But let's obviously start with the big one, and that being Mario Kart World. Brad, you just put out a really fun video that I would definitely recommend everyone go check out on YouTube, going over sort of the main talking points being the price as well as just the enjoyment of the game. Um, I think we're gonna have like sort of some differing opinions
mm.
because I know Ben is a certified Mario
Mario
Kart
Kart World
hater.
hater. Yeah.
He's a certified
Oh
Mario Kart
no.
World hater. Um,
But you'll be
so
surprised, Juice.
let's.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
But Brad, let's start with you. Just if
Goat. Okay,
you
sorry.
just made the video, you're just really going over it. What have you really thought about Mario Kart World?
It like how the Switch was everything I wanted in a successor. Mario Kart World is everything I wanted in a new Mario Kart. Like
Mhm.
people love 8. I'm not crazy about 8, especially deluxe, because I feel like there's no progression in it. You just do the races. I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't play it. It's been played the right way. It's been a long time, but I really love Mario Kart World. There's the new modes are really fun. Like knockout mode it's super intense. I can see myself playing this game for a few years at this point, and not
Mhm.
just in like a social situation like the other Mario Kart games have been.
Yeah.
Personally, I do have some complaints. Like my biggest complaint is that you can't track your missions or any of the
Mhm.
P
Yeah.
buttons in
Yeah.
the open world. like if they just had like a something like a Ubisoft game where you can track it on the map,
Yeah.
that would be phenomenal.
Yes.
And then the price, look, this thing, I'm a Nintendo shill, so I'm just gonna pay whatever they tell me to pay.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's so funny that Nintendo could learn something from Ubisoft, you know? Something like that.
Yeah, it's a weird thing though. It's a weird thing because Ubisoft, yikes.
But I'm with you in the sense where I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's very fun, but I was ready for something new, and this gave me something new that I really enjoy. I love Forza Horizon. I could spend probably hundreds of hours just driving in Forza
Mm.
Horizon. So having a sort of open world where I can turn my brain off and just do stuff, um, and do the challenges. I've done a decent amount of challenges now. Some of them are actually pretty difficult.
They're really
Like some of them
difficult,
I
yeah.
actually like kind of had like a tough time with. I
There's
know
one
some
of
people
them.
were worried like, oh, it'll just be like little things, and some of them where I was actually like
Yeah.
retrying like almost 10 to 12 times because
Yeah.
I was like, I have to nail this. I have to get this
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
So that's and like you, the knockout mode is
It's really
fun.
cool.
I had a ton of fun with the knockout mode, and that's something that I think I'll go back to a bunch. But same thing with you. For me, the open world is fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. However, I can see where, the big complaint of people being like, it's too barren, it's too empty. I see where they're getting at. There is a lot of open space
Yeah.
to not do a ton. But I think the moment to moment gameplay, I love the Grand Prix where you're going like basically through a whole bunch of stuff and driving to your next
Mhm.
destination. I love that. I think it's super fun. But Ben, what have you thought of Mario Kart World?
You're gonna be surprised, Juice, today. I used to be the certified Mario Kart World leader. That's the thing. All the traders, what they were showing is straight lines, and I hate straight lines in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Even in Mario Kart 8, I'm a big Mario Kart 8 lover. You know, I sleep with it. It's always like on next to me in my,
By my
I'm joking.
pillow.
Yeah, it's by my pillow.
The
No,
Mario
but
Kart
I
Fairy
love this
will
game.
show
This
up
game is
at
one of my
night.
like favorite kart racing game of all time. It's just it's so precise. It's so like it's easy to learn but hard to master in a way.
Oh yeah.
Meaning that like there are so many hidden mechanics that fans has discovered. It's not intended that much, but fans has discovered that makes it way more fun to play than in the casual settings. I love the fact that it is super fast. I love 200cc. It's not my favorite mode. 150cc is always going to be like the goat, but 200cc once in a while is fun. It goes faster in my opinion than Mario Kart World, so that's where I like it a little better. It's a little bit more narrow. Like the tracks are all a little bit more narrow. It's all turns, tricks, shortcuts. It's more, I don't want to explain it, but it's more intended in a way to do shortcuts or to like there's not like 12 different ways to do the same track. There's only like 2 or 3 ways, you know, which I like. You know, it's more simple. But at first I did not like Mario Kart World. I thought it was so boring. Like the thing is like there's so many straight lines that I was just like, okay, what do I do in those straight lines? And then that's where I like kind of figured out the fact that I can like kind of drift without turning and then go on rails and then go on walls and then go on things. So that's where I started to find my own path in the game, and that's where I started loving it. Like right now I love it. Like I really do love it. At first I was really like not really into it, but like yeah, it's another game where it's easy to learn, but extremely hard to master. And that's where I want to master that game. So I really want to be able to do all the crazy shortcuts where you like go on walls and you go kind of like out of bounds and you come back in bounds. Like I'm trying those things right now. I'm having a ton of fun. Online though is a mess. Like the 24 players is not playable. Honestly, I really don't like it. Like it's just, I get so angry when I play online that I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna play it. But I want to get better before hopping back in online because like right now people are just so good and it's just impossible to play.
Yeah.
The 24 player races, I think it's too much. I think whenever you're in the middle, you get just bombarded with stuff, and it's annoying.
The middle is wild.
The middle
like
is
if
just
you're in that like
it's a never-ending
12
cycle. You
to
go
18 spot. Oh my
you
god.
go 12, then 24, 12, 24, 12, 24, and then if you get lucky when you're 24, then you get good items like a bullet bill and a golden mushroom, then you can get to first. But like it's really hard to get like to go forward in a way. The open world for me, I don't like it. I just think it's I don't really like it. I will say though, what Brad said really resonates with me. They need to have like a kind of like a Ubisoft kind of like we need to know where the missions are. Like it's ridiculous that we don't know where anything are and we just have to like kind of figure it out. Like completion must be a nightmare to do because like that's the thing, you don't know what you completed, you don't know what you didn't do or you did do, so then you're stuck to watch like walkthroughs online just repetitively just to make sure that you have everything. It's not the greatest idea. They should do like a check mark or something, or just tell you where the things are. But it's cool to practice though. I'm gonna be honest, I've been practicing a lot like shortcuts on the open world, so I love it. But I'm more looking at Mario Kart in a like not professional way, but like kind of, you know, just trying to like get as good as I can. But no, I love it so far right now. Like I really do enjoy it. It's a fun game. I was skeptical at first, but it's fun.
It's definitely the most expressive Mario Kart. Like I personally, I know some people are really miffed about the kart customization. I actually sometimes just like the simplicity.
I never liked it because I only do one card combo. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I only like the cheap and the small wheels. That's it. The cloud. So
this is one of the best looking Nintendo games. I think it's fair to say that. Yeah. The challenges are really fun. I like the knockout tour. I don't know if you guys agree with me. The game doesn't feel fully complete yet.
Facts.
Like this feels like a game where I'm waiting on some sort of DLC, some sort of new courses, some sort of new characters where I don't know, it just feels like there's so much potential to add more.
Yes.
There could be something more to this game. My only one complaint I really have, put the costumes all on the character. Why do they have to be spread out into their own characters? If I pick Yoshi, let me pick my Yoshi outfit. You know what I mean?
Kind of like in Mario Kart 8. Like that was the best way to do it. Like the little square with the Shy Guys and stuff. Like why is it like, I don't know, it makes it weird in my opinion. Like
it feels like it feels like just a tactic to pad out the roster just because we have 24 racers now. Like they've doubled the racers in the match, so that's just what it feels like to me.
But I think you can.
So someone could be Mario and then touring.
Yeah, exactly, touring Mario. But I find it odd because they've added so many characters, but they didn't added like Diddy Kong or like the Iggy's or the Koopalings or there are so many characters that are missing, or like Metal Mario, or like just like or like Tanuki Mario, like it's not a costume option, which is weird in my opinion. I think it's gonna come into DLCs though, like you said, Juice. I kind of feel like it's an incomplete game right now, which for the price is a little bit ridiculous, but I'm not gonna get into too much.
I think if the DLC is free update, then I'll be happy. But if I'm ended up paying, then I'll be like, ugh.
They're gonna do both, right? Like they've gotten so much out of Mario Kart 8 from the original DLC and then the expansion pass stuff, a booster course, whatever it's called. I think they do contextual releases. Like I think we get more Donkey Kong skins when Bonanza comes out. We'll probably get Diddy Kong too,
never even thought of that.
Because Donkey Kong only has one skin in the game. I thought that was a little weird.
True. Yeah, it's like the little.
Some of them only have like 1 or 2 skins, and you're like, oh, really? Like, I guess.
One thing that pissed me off is Baby Bowser, but Bowser Jr. He doesn't have like the Mario Sunshine skin, like where he is like without the costume, like without the Metal Mario kind of like. I was like, yo, that should have been like a day one skin in the
Yeah.
game. Like, but yeah, not a lot of people have skins. For me, I'm a Pianta main, so like he doesn't have any skin, and I'm kind of sad a little bit, you know.
Well, and
But
like they should be adding colors, right? You know,
yeah,
like
like
there's a ton of different Piantas, right?
exactly.
There's
I
like a
want my
yellow
green
one, there's a
Pianta,
purple
bro.
one. Yeah.
So that's my
Yeah.
favorite.
What are we doing?
What are we
He
doing?
loves
Nintendo?
the green Pianta,
Please,
guys.
Nintendo.
But let's get to something I know that we've all played as well. At least I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that's GameCube games on Nintendo Switch Online. This, I was so happy. Look, I get it. You can play emulators. You could go and do that. To me, I want something super easy to access, super easy for me to grab and play, right? And GameCube, I think the Switch is now my favorite Nintendo console of all time, but it
Yeah.
was GameCube for the longest
GameCube
time. I
back,
feel like
yeah.
that is Nintendo working at their best.
Yeah.
I was super happy with how the GameCube stuff looked. Literally, the first thing I jumped into wasn't Mario Kart. It was The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I love this game so much, and I'm pretty sure it's 1080p. Like the emulation is
Yeah.
really crisp. But I also played a ton of Soul Calibur 2. Ben, you are a Soul Calibur 2 pro.
I'm a main, bro.
What
It's
did
my
you think of the GameCube on NSO?
I love it. I really love it. I'm waiting for the GameCube controller to come to really like
Yeah,
have my final
Experience it.
thoughts. Yeah.
yeah.
I've been playing only Soul Calibur 2 right now. I'm waiting. Yeah. I love that game. Like I own it. I don't know where it is, but I think it's right. Yeah, it's right here. This is my childhood copy. It's pretty crusty, but like man, I've played this game so much in my wee old days, you know. And the fact that you can play Link is just goated, you know. You can just play Link. It's the greatest character in the game. He's so broken. He can one shot everyone. Like it's so fun. And yeah, no, I think it looks great. It feels great. There's not really input lag, so I'm really happy about that. I've tried F-Zero GX like 2 seconds just to see like what it would feel like, and I was really impressed. I cannot wait to play that game. I kind of forgot actually that this game was on NSO because I kept just playing Soul Calibur. Wind Waker is I have the Wii U version, so I don't care. Like I'd rather play the Wii U.
Purist.
Yeah, I'd rather
Not
play
a purist.
I have the console too. Look. You won't be able to see it, but like I have the console too.
Whoa, yeah, on the bottom, yeah.
So, yeah, I'd rather just play it on the GameCube at that point, not on the Wii U at that point. I'm gonna try it. I know my girlfriend. What's probably gonna end up happening is my girlfriend and I will play it because you know she's a big Zelda fan and I'm a big Zelda fan too, and we're just gonna have fun on the Switch too. But no, I'm really impressed. I'm waiting for more games though. 3 games is a little bit a small roster, you know, of games. I can't wait for
really
Pokemon.
stretch it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pokemon
XD
Gala. Yeah,
Darkness.
never played those games, so I'm gonna absolutely destroy those games whenever they come. And you can shiny hunt too, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be compatible with Pokemon Home. So, you know, that's my jam. That's my jam. Can't wait. How about you, Brad? Are you impressed with the Nintendo Switch GameCube or whatever it's called? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is the CRT filter.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's really
Even
good.
though it's not like it's not 1-to-1, but it's just being a little fuzzy. I'm a big fan. That's how I played all the SNES games on the original Switch. But I played the HD version of Wind Waker originally. I never finished it.
Yeah.
So I know I went back and did the intro on the NSO GameCube. I think that'll be the way that I actually finish the game, but I'm playing the Ocarina of Time, so I'm gonna have to wait. I played a lot of Soul Calibur, and this is the first time I've ever played it. The game's really fun.
It's so good.
This is one I might actually like really try to get into and get good at.
Who's your main? Who's your main?
I've just been playing Link.
That's right.
Gotta be Link.
That's right. You gotta be Link.
Yeah,
you cannot be another character. You gotta be Link.
The one thing
F-Zero looks really good too. It feels really good to play. I'd never played that one before, but it's super fun.
The one thing I love, and It's not in Wind Waker because it was never in there originally.
Yeah.
But with F-Zero and Soul Calibur, it can be widescreen, which
Yeah.
is great. So it just looks
Yes.
full and just looks so. It
Yeah.
just looks so good.
Yeah, it looks
like,
good. That's
my
how I've been
biggest
playing
thing.
it, honestly, because like I don't
Yeah.
like the stupid ass borders on the NSO. Like it's the worst. It's the worst. Nintendo, change
Yeah.
this, please, please.
For me, like the big thing is, we're all collectors of some sort.
Yeah.
GameCube is just insanely expensive.
Crazy.
It is not for everybody to collect for now, unfortunately. It's just crazy expensive. Like you and I were saying, Ben, like super excited for XD Gale of Darkness because
I can't
the
afford
place
it.
the place I went to go get my Switch 2, it was in the case for $400.
Yes.
So yeah. Brad was like, oh yeah. It's not cheap here in Canada, unfortunately. Brad, I know you're excited for Pokemon too. I know you're excited for
Yeah,
XD.
I have it physically actually for GameCube. So
Oh, so there you
Yeah,
go.
where do you live? Where do you
Yeah.
live? Where do you live? I'm asking for a friend. Just it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, I'm still excited for other people to play it though. So I think all of these games should be accessible for people, so
Yeah.
we don't have to pay these insane prices for them. For sure. Like I
just real
do.
quick before
How'd you
we
pay? Yeah, I'm sorry.
just out of the games that weren't shown, Brad, give me like one or two games that you'd really like to see on GameCube.
I, I'm trying to rack my brain to see what wasn't shown or what wasn't shown. Really the main one I'm excited for is Chibi Robo because I don't own that one.
Oh my god,
And
yes.
I've always wanted to play through it. I think there's some third-party games that I was really nostalgic for in the GameCube, like the SpongeBob games and stuff like that, like third-party platformers that we
Yeah.
probably won't see.
True.
But just that would be pretty sick if we somehow ended up seeing stuff like that on there.
There are a few. Ben, give me one or two that you're
For
excited
me-
for that maybe weren't shown off.
Yeah,
I got
I
a
made
few
a
in
video
mind,
about
but-
it, but I'm gonna do the video and then I'm gonna do like actual ones that I really want to. It's not Gauntlet
Yeah.
Dark Legacy for me is one of the greatest co-op game of all time. It's really good. I own it on PS2, but I really want to own an Xbox version of it. The GameCube version is crazy expensive. That's why I can't really afford it. It's an amazing game. For me, Billy Atcher. I would really like to
say that.
see.
You were reading my mind.
Billy Asher is it's a game that I owned when I was a kid and it got lost somewhere, I don't know where. So and it's crazy expensive right now, so I really want that game to come back. I want, of course, Smash Melee, but it's never gonna happen because Nintendo has a vendetta against Smash for some reason to put it on NSO. Like it's not on 64, and for some reason it would honestly, if Smash would be on 64, so many people will buy the NSO. Like so many people would just buy NSO for that. And for Melee, like you would have all the Smash Melee community that would try it for like a month or two just to see how it feels like, and it would make so much money to Nintendo to just add it there. I don't understand why they don't do it, and it pisses me off. But a game that I really want to see is I forgot about it. I had it in my mind, but I forgot about it.
He was thinking about Billy Hatcher. Thinking about that chicken kid.
Warrior World. Wario World.
Yes, Wario World.
Wario World. I've never played it. I actually played it through official means, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really cool game, so I really want to see an official way to play it, because that's the thing. I want to play it officially. I don't want to go through third-party things. I hate it. Like I really want an official way to play it. I'll pay the dineros. Like I'll pay the dollars. I don't care. Like I'll buy it. That's the thing. So. Yeah, that's pretty much the
Did
games.
they show Beautiful Joe?
They did it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful Joe is so good, though. I could not understand it as a kid because there was a language barrier, but so good.
That and Eternal Darkness. Those would be my
Eternal
Darkness.
But the thing is, with Eternal Darkness, is it works with your CRT. So I don't know how it will work with. They would have to do like some black magic in order to like kind of like make it work on a modern TV. But yeah, Eternal Darkness would be cool, man.
Yeah, for me it would be kind of all the stereotypical stuff.
Yeah.
But one that I would really like, because I got to thinking about Bandai. Like
Yeah.
I try to think of realistic things. So like Sega because Genesis is an option. So I
Yeah.
think of Sega games. And then I also think of Bandai because obviously Soul Calibur 2. Ribbit King. I don't know if you guys know this one,
Ooh,
but I would
yes,
love to
the golf
see
game.
Ribbit King. I had it as a kid. It is weird. It is
It's
just
wild,
like
eh?
it is not it's golf with frogs. You
Yeah.
hit frogs.
It's like an
Um
RPG at the same time or something. It's really weird, yeah.
yeah.
It's super expensive,
It,
like it's crazy.
oh, it's not
Yeah.
cheap. It's a weird game, but that would be one that I would very much like to see.
Yeah.
Um, and then
They
another one that I think is almost guaranteed. That's Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride
mm.
is unreal. I think it's amazing. It
Yeah.
is super fun. Um, classic, simple to learn, hard to master.
Mm.
I wasted hundreds of hours in city trial
Yeah.
mode.
And it's just
Like
one button.
one button, A. That's all it
Yeah,
is. Just
that's
press
all it
A.
is. Press A.
Yeah.
It's funny
But
that you talk about Carrier because I played it recently on my CRT with a friend because like he was like he wanted to try I don't know which games, but at the same time I showed him Star Fox Assault, like the multiplayer, because I used to play it
Yeah.
a lot as a kid, and I showed him Air Ride and he did not like it. So I was like, fuck. I was so sad. I was like, no, it's so good. But like you have to
you
grow
hate
up with
Kirby.
it. Yeah, no, but you have to grow
Yeah,
up with it
true.
because the thing is, it's one button. Like it's pretty simple, and on the surface, it's not like you're just like okay, like it's a racing game, you know. It's okay,
Yeah.
but deep
You
down,
have
it's
to master the slide.
exactly
Like
yeah,
with the button, right? The stop and the slide. You have to master
Yeah.
that. Like
yeah. Because if you
so
don't,
like
you
if
just jump on. You can just bump on walls.
you're just driving,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You're just going straight.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I love Kirby Air Ride, so yeah, give me
Mm.
that. Yeah,
Good
I
one.
was amped for GameCube games. It's kind of funny that like one of the big things that I was excited for this new console
Yeah.
was old stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, nostalgia works in weird ways. So I would love for them to add Wii just to spite Brad at this point.
Why you don't like
Brad-
Wii, Brad?
He's a
It's
certified
it's on
Wii hater.
memes
Damn.
at this point.
I
Him
mean,
and I
I'm
just,
with you
like,
a
I think
little
it's
bit. The
gimmick.
Wii is a little bit of
Oh my God,
more
you
of a
guys.
gimmick than anything else. Like,
I'm nostalgic for it. Like I have one on this white CRT,
yeah,
and I was playing Wii Sports Resort the other day.
Exactly.
It's like it's fine, but it's super. You can't say it's not gimmicky.
it's yeah. No, I agree with
No,
you. Like,
I could
it's
play Wii Sports Resort
it's-
over anything
I
for
mean, it's-
hours on
My
hours. I
favorite-
could just throw that frisbee.
My favorite,
go for
yeah,
it.
my favorite Zelda game is Skyward Sword. So
Oh,
I
see,
don't-
There you go.
hate it that much.
Wait. Did you
Loves
play
it,
it
everybody.
originally on the Wii, or you like it because of the Switch port?
So I played a good bit of it back in the day on the Wii, but I've actually finished it and probably fell in love with it on the Switch.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I feel the same way with you. Like I hated it. I'm not saying that you hate it on the Wii, but for me, I hated it on the Wii. Like really. But when they added like stick controls, I fell in love with it because the game is gorgeous. Like the story is amazing.
Yeah.
The music is it's in one of my top 5 favorite Zelda games of all time right now. Like it's a really good game, but it's all thanks to the Switch because on the Wii I was just like, no, I cannot play this game. Yeah.
No, I didn't do this is super off topic. I didn't do the actual like stick controls. I did motion controls the whole way through.
Really?
Mhm.
But I think it works great on Switch though. Like it's not. Yes, it's less precise than the Wii, but I feel like with the HD visuals and just everything feeling more polished, it works better in a way. So for me, I didn't mind it that much. I played it a little bit, but not too much. You know,
Mhm.
more a stick
There you
guy.
go. Everyone loves the Wii. That's the main thing.
Mario Galaxy is mid. It's a joke. It's a joke. I love Mario Galaxy.
Hey, whoa,
Those
whoa.
are fun words.
Enemy territory now.
You're canceled.
All right. Now, I have it, but I haven't played it, and I know Ben has played it, and he's working on a video for it. I don't know if you have it, Brad. Welcome Tour, the big fun game on Nintendo Switch 2. Ben, tell us about Welcome Tour.
It is. I'm gonna swear it is fucking terrible. It is one of the
Oh,
worst game
no.
Nintendo has made. I am sorry, yo,
Ah.
Nintendo. Like you can have my whole entire wallet, my bank account. You can have my bank account info. I don't give a flying shit. I love you to death, but I need to be critical right now. It is one of the worst games you've ever done in your entire life. Like it's
Yikes.
disgusting. Like it's it doesn't work. Most of them, I cannot do. Like, I want to record footage for it, and I cannot even record footage for half of your mini games because they require HDR support, 4K support. They require like stupid function that nobody had. Like, it's ridiculous how much this game demands of you. Like in a monetary value, like in monetary sense. Like, you have to buy the camera, you have to buy the Pro Controller, you have to buy all the accessories in order to fully complete the game, and the game is a paid add-on. Like, terrible. Like, I'm telling you, it's one of I'm not a Nintendo hater. Like, I love Nintendo, but for this, I understand the hate. Like, it's just terrible. Everything, like, the first thing you do in the game is you wait in line. And I'm just like, for the Switch 2, and I'm just like, okay, but you want to give me PTSD? Like, you want, like is that what you want me to do? Like, I just bought the Switch 2, and now I'm still waiting in line in order to experience the Nintendo Switch 2. Like,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. And there's like a stamp system in the game, which it just makes everything feel so slow. You have to find the stamps in order to go to another area. But in order to find the stamps, like, they're all hidden. So you have to spend like 10-15 minutes just walking around trying to find every nooks and crannies to get the stamp in order to go in another area. It's a tedious game. It's not good. Some of the I'm gonna say one thing great about it. I was really impressed with the HG Rumble 2. Like, there are some of the mini games, like, with the, because like everyone was freaking out about HG Rumble 1, which was amazing, and I never felt it. I thought it was more a gimmick than anything else. But like, there was a mini game where there was like a ball inside of like another ball, and I could feel it. Like, I could feel the entire ball. Like, just I would just move. Cool. Yeah, that was really cool. And you could have like multiple balls that would feel them all. Like, it was really cool. There was a mini game that you just saw wood, and I felt like I was sawing wood. Yeah, like what it shows,
putting
like
a lot of weird words together. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird, but like.
Yeah, the balls in the thing.
The balls in the thing and sawing
wood,
thing, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Morning wood, what? So no, it's pretty impressive what they can show, but the thing is the presentation is terrible. It's really terrible. And like, I almost flopped my idea for the video like 5 times already, because like, I'm so bored about this game that I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to make a like fun video about it, but I'm gonna go through with it, you know. It is what it is.
Guy.
Yeah, creative guy. Yeah.
Brad, do you have Welcome Tour?
I don't. I've been meaning to get it though.
Yeah,
I definitely want to try it out, even though I don't have all of the peripherals. But I like I said, I'm a Nintendo show. I'm gonna buy whatever they put in front of me.
That's why I bought it. Like,
I think the main thing, before we move on to the next thing, because obviously Ben's the only one that's played it. If this was included with NSO,
oh, that would be so much better.
Would you have kind of like been like, all right,
yeah,
it is what it is?
Of course. Like, if it would have been included, and like, in order to experience it fully, you have to get all the accessories. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird, but it's a free game. You know, you don't have to pay anything. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but I need my $15. Like, I need. No, I'm joking, but like, it's $15. Like, it's $15. Like, I can buy Hollow Knight on sale, which is one of the greatest games of all time, for cheaper.
Yeah. Great example. I just bought Golf Story today for $2.
Exactly.
On the eShop. So I could buy Golf Story like 5 times.
Yeah. And it's never going to get on sale. That's the thing, because it's a Nintendo game, it's never going to go on sale because it's a novelty. It's only a game that is going to be hyped on release. And after that, everyone's going to forget about it, you know?
It's like Snipper Clips.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing game, those Snipper Clips. Like, really fun game, but nobody cared after a year, you know?
A month.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to happen to Dragon Drive, you know? The wheelchair basketball game.
No.
I'm super excited to play that one with Ben. We're going to have such a great time. I'm going to be really into it.
After trying out the mouse mode, I'm less excited.
Yeah.
I think it's super cool, like progressive wise, like a game like this. But
yeah.
Now I'm not super excited about doing that right there.
And like Nintendo wants you to use your lap to use the
Yes, they
game,
were really emphasizing
and I'm
that.
like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like I've played Wii
I'm gonna be
Sports.
dunking like crazy. Like,
Exactly, but I've played Wii Sports basketball, and for me that's enough. That's the thing. Like I feel like it's the same game, just on a different console in a way.
Nintendo Switch Sports Basketball is actually pretty good too. So
Never
people
played.
should try
I
that.
didn't buy Nintendo
Oh
Switch
really?
Sport.
It's
No,
not bad. You didn't play Nintendo Switch Sports?
I'm not a fan of Wii
He calls
Sports.
himself a Nintendo chef.
I'm not a fan of Wii Sport. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay.
Here's the thing. Everything comes back to Wii Sports.
Mm.
I've noticed. Everything in my life just circles
Circles
right back
to Wii Sports.
to Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. So
Mm.
no, I feel like, whatever. It kind of gets memed on. I played Fortnite. I don't know if you guys played Fortnite on the Switch too. Way better.
On PS5,
Infinitely
yeah.
better than the Switch 1 version.
Yeah.
I thought it ran pretty well. I never had any issues. I kept having 60 FPS.
Mm.
It looks way cleaner. I'm still probably just gonna play on my PlayStation 5, but having this on the go, honestly, it was way better.
Yeah.
And you have mouse control options.
Yeah.
So, Brad, did you play any Fortnite?
No, I downloaded it though, and I will be playing it. But I mostly
He hasn't
like
grittied on him
anytime
yet.
I have not. I do have that emote though. I play a lot with my brother on PC, but I've stopped because of the Star Wars stuff. It was
Oh
getting
yeah,
on my
Star
nerves.
Wars
It's a new
was
season now,
rough.
luckily.
Yeah, it was rough.
That's why
I'm a
I've been
Star
meaning
Wars
to get
fan,
back
and
into
then
it. But yeah, I definitely I could see myself playing this a lot. I think I played a good bit on the Switch, just because the lobbies were so free,
yeah,
and I'm assuming it's going to be very similar with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Ben, did you end up trying it at all?
I tried it. I tried one game in the beginning of the season. I think it looks rough, but it runs great. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a free emote, which is cool. Like
Yeah,
that
it
is
does, yeah.
exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. So it's cool, we play a lot, me and Juice, some Fortnite, so we're pretty big Fortnite gamers. We've spent a lot of money, I think, on Fortnite, so
Yeah.
like we love the game. It's just
I think it's just the easiest thing for us to jump into. That's
portably.
not
Like if ever I come to your house, Juice, one day, like I won't bring any other thing than my than my Switch too. So yeah, that's pretty much like if we want to do a Fortnite night, like we're probably just gonna end up playing on the Switch too, and it's okay. It's on it's on the end of the world. It works. It looks a little rough, but at the end of the day, it still works.
Yeah, I thought it played just so much better.
Yeah.
It's like 60 FPS. It's basically 1080.
1080.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
maybe even 900p.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say. Obviously, it's not as detailed as like the PlayStation 5 version.
Hmm.
I think it still plays good.
Yeah.
It's way better than
60
what it
FPS.
was. Yeah.
The 60 FPS is all I need, really.
Yeah.
Same.
I'd be excited about that. It ran awful on the original.
Yeah, it
Oh,
ran
man,
like at
it was the mobile
15,
version,
20,
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible. Just
And like the
horrible.
mobile
So-
versions were all out, so you can play the mobile version. So the only
Yeah, exactly.
version you could play is the Switch version. So it's so weird.
But
Yeah.
also to go with that, I've been playing a little bit. Haven't played a ton of Fast Fusion.
Same.
I don't know if you guys have also been playing this. This felt like a mandatory buy
Yeah,
because
of
it
course.
was one of the first Switch 1 games that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It is exactly like fast racing RMX.
Exactly like it.
But I'm really excited for the patches. They kept saying that they're working on a 1080 120. I'm really excited about that. But
Oh.
the game is really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm having a good time with it. Ben, have you played any of this yet?
I played a little bit. I was kind of disappointed the fact that it was exactly the same as Fast RMX.
Very similar.
Like the fusion mechanic is kind of weird, and I'm not gonna really use it. Overall, it's really cool. Like I like it. I like for the price. It's a really cool game to have if you're a fan of F-Zero. I think it's a must buy. I'm like you said, I didn't know there was a 120 patch, but I would kind of wait for the 120 patch to replay it because like there's so many other games to play that like yeah. I think it's
The
a little
thing
bit
is-
hard too. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's
The
hard.
one thing is too, this game isn't that expensive.
No,
So I can't be totally mad at it. Like here in
Exactly.
Canada, I think it's $21.
yeah,
like,
it's really not expensive. So
yeah.
I think in US
Brad,
it's
did
like
you
what?
get this
Yeah.
one? Will you be getting this one?
I was so excited to download this thing. It was only 15 here.
Yeah.
And then the night I was trying everything out, I was like, man, I've got F-Zero right here.
True.
I don't know if I want to buy this.
True.
Yeah, Ben
That-
brought that up our
yeah,
last podcast.
Yeah, I said it, the exact same thing. I was like, I think it's kind of gonna kill the hype of Fast Fusion because of F-Zero, because it's such a great game that like people are just gonna be like, I'd rather just play F-Zero than play Fast Racing RMX or whatever this is.
I think
Oh.
it looks really pretty though.
It,
Like more of
It
an
looks good,
updated
yeah.
graphic style.
yeah.
Yeah. After that, I haven't been able to, but I'm definitely going to. I have a ton of. I bought a bunch of games.
Yeah.
I played some of Street Fighter 6. If you have a Switch 2, there's a Street Fighter 6 demo that's free, so you can actually play basically a couple of arcade rounds
Yeah.
all free. There's only 3 characters, but honestly, you could literally just download that and just play that
Just
if you
play
wanted.
that, yeah.
Yeah, but Street Fighter 6 looks really nice. I don't know if you guys have downloaded the demo.
Not
Highly
yet. No.
recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm on the
It's-
fence about buying it. I loved it on the Xbox when it first came out. I
Yeah.
was a huge Kimberly main, but I
Okay.
Do you
think I'm gonna
Meebo?
get it. I just
Damn,
don't
Brad,
have
didn't know
any-
you were chill like that. Dap him up. No
That
worries.
Yes,
mub,
sir,
that
yes,
mub,
sir.
that mub. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go.
didn't know you
Got
chill
you.
like that. All right.
That's a great
actually
game.
like Luke.
I think I'm gonna
I-
get it.
I think the only thing that bothers me is the game key card. Like I don't want to be a
Yeah, just
hater.
physically, not
Yeah.
visually.
Yeah, it's like I really want to still have a physical collection. I have to let go of my physical collection because the thing is, like, moving forward, we're not gonna get physical games except AAA Nintendo games or limited run games, which will probably be my only source of like physical game that I'm gonna buy in a way. But yeah, it's just the fact that it's a game key card. I'm just like I'm on the fence about it. I don't want to buy the digital version because at that point I'm just gonna buy it on PS5 at like $10 or
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah, I
You know,
get it.
so I will definitely like download the demo, but other than that, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I really want to get Bravely Default. It's not that expensive. It's like $54 here in Canada,
Yeah.
but it's a game key card, so I'm like,
I
like,
bought it.
yeah,
I was the show. I bought
yeah,
it.
the
so-
show. Yeah. I might buy it though. I might buy it because it's still a card. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's like,
The only thing that I haven't gotten to yet, because
Yeah.
I've been in the process of moving, so I haven't been able to get into everything yet. But I got Cyberpunk 2077. I really want to get into that. 'Cause apparently, it just runs great. But I haven't gotten into some Switch 1 backwards compatible
Oh.
yet, because there are some that I'm really
Really,
excited
yeah.
to get into. Like, I'm really excited to get back into Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom. I
Yeah.
really want to play through Echoes.
same.
Mario Odyssey. There's quite a few that I'm
Yeah.
really excited for. Ben, I'll start with you. Is there anything backwards compatible you've played, and what are you gonna kind of play when
Well-
you get the time?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, I play a lot of Tears and Breath of the Wild. I know they're Switch 2 edition games, but still, for me, they're backwards
Still, yeah.
compatible games. I've played Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, specifically
Ooh.
Bowser's Fury. I wanted to know how
Okay.
well it ran. The thing is in my mind, it ran at 60 1080 on Switch. I know it doesn't run at 60 1080. It's like 720, like kind of 60 in a way.
Yeah.
It runs great. Like, I have no complaint. It was a really fun experience. I was at the end though because I completed the game fully, so it was cool. I've been meaning to play Hyrule Wars on it because I heard that
Yeah.
there was a kind of like an unofficial patch on it. I've played. That's pretty much what I've played so far. Like I haven't got a lot of time. I played Mario Kart 8 though. I played a lot of Mario Kart 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It runs as good as the
Yeah.
Switch version. It's like nothing different. I think the backwards compatibility runs really great. I had some, like, I was scared of it being like having like kind of input lag because it's translation layer. It's kind of like a mix of emulation and translation layer. It's like it's not clear what it is exactly. Some people say it's translation layer, but it's not really. Nintendo said it in their interview, like, it's kind of mix of it. So like it can create some input lag whenever you do that, but there's none. So I was really happy about that. But other than that, like, yeah, no, I think it works great overall. So
Brad, did you get into any backwards compatible games, and which ones are you going to be trying out of the backlog that you're really excited about?
Yeah, I went through all of the like big ones that have gotten updates, like the Zelda games and Scarlet and Violet. I'm
oh,
I'm
yeah, true.
tilted though because my Scarlet and Violet save is not there anymore. I guess when I transfer the
Oh,
console over,
Should
I
have watched my
expected it
video,
to
Brad. You should have watched my
carry over.
video. It's a joke.
Yeah, I
It's a
guess I
joke.
should have. But no, I guess I'm gonna have to replay through that because I got to play the DLC on it. I went through and tried out. I'm looking now. Games like Ukulele and Another Crab's
Oh,
Treasure, who
oh,
they
another
both
Crab's
ran
Treasure.
pretty infamously bad when I originally got them, and then I just stopped playing them because they ran so bad. Unfortunately,
wait.
neither one
I don't even know what this game
looked
is.
very
Is it
great.
like a third game for the
Another
ukulele?
Crab's
Which
Treasure?
one?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
it's like the
It's the
Souls
crab.
like. Okay, I thought
the
it
Souls
was
like
like
with the
Yeah.
the
crab,
name
yeah.
of the ukulele game. Was like, what the hell is this game?
Oh no,
Wait.
my bad, my bad.
Yeah.
But they both still are like 30 frames, unfortunately. I've been playing like Fantasy Life I too.
Oh,
Technically that's a Switch
really?
game.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
really good, but I never played it on the Switch, so I'm just my baseline is this Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I've been trying out some indie games like Katana Zero. I looked at Hollow Knight on there just to
Nice.
see how it looks. I think with those 2D games, just a bigger, vibrant screen
Yeah.
it just helps it a lot. I
Yeah.
think they all run fine on the original Switch
Yeah.
though.
I think it's on
That's pretty
third.
much all I've tried.
I think it's on third party developers to
Yeah.
make kind of like upgrade patches on those
Yeah.
games like for free. Like they've supported the PS4 and PS5 a lot, like third party developers like Capcom with Resident Evil and stuff. I kind of want to see it for indie game because like playing an indie game at 120 frames per second is a game changer. Like I played Bloodstain, not Curse of the Moon, but Ritual of the, the
Show
2
Night,
point,
is that
yeah,
what it's called?
yeah, the not the old school one but the newer one, at
Yeah.
120 frames per second on PC, and it looks completely different. It's another experience overall. So I think indie game would benefit a lot having 120 frames per second like gameplay in a way. I would like to see that, but it's been pretty silent for third-party developers in terms of upgrades so far. So
Yeah. Well, and some of them aren't even offering, like
Sega.
They want you to buy the games all over again, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I own Sonic Cross Shadow Generations for Switch, and I'm not buying that again for
No.
$60.
And it runs
That's
great
not
on Switch, so like just make me pay
Yeah.
$10, I'll pay $10. Like, come on.
One of the wild things was Fantasy Life I. If you have it for Switch 1, the upgrade path was $3.
Huh?
Mhm.
Like, yeah, it
Like
was dirt cheap.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, it was nothing. Yeah, it was like,
Is
and
it a
apparently it's
Nintendo
like,
game?
it's level 5, so technically
Mm.
not, but level 5 works really closely with Nintendo, like because they're the Professor Layton
Layton kind of guy, yeah.
crew, right? So, yeah, $2. It was like, or like $3 to get the upgrade from Switch 1 to Switch 2, which I thought was a great deal.
Yeah, I might have to
was
get
like,
this
dang.
game physically now.
Yeah, well, I was looking at a physical copy because it's only an Asian import right
Yeah.
now, and on VGP they're on back order for early July. So, but yeah, I really want to get it. Hey, are you liking it, Brad? I've heard some pretty good things because this was a 3DS game.
Yeah, I'm loving it so far. I never played the 3DS one, but a buddy of mine did, and the night of release we were talking, playing at the same time, and I wanted to get it physically, but I was like, man, this seems like it'd be up my alley. I'm just gonna buy it now digitally. But it's super fun. It's like it's a different kind of game that is not gonna be for everyone, but I enjoy it a lot.
Do you know how much
Yeah,
is
this
it?
one's
Because I don't. Is it like a
it,
full price game?
it's
Yeah, it's like
$84.99.
it was like
Oh my god.
for me it was like 63
Oh
with the
my
upgrade
god.
path.
Oh my god. So expensive.
One game, a few games I want to try out though that I was looking at my undownloaded or things that aren't downloaded. Sonic Superstars. ran pretty
Oh,
bad when I bought it on release day for
yeah.
$60, and now it's $20 everywhere. I want to try that one out. Things
Because
like that in Minecraft.
it has an uncapped frame rate, so it technically should
Mhm.
run better on Switch too.
Yeah, I gotta pop it in, see what that
Mm.
looks like.
Yeah, a lot of those games that are uncapped, right? They just kind of forcibly
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
kind of
they
get
just
pushed
run
to a better
better.
rate.
Exactly.
And even something like Breath of the Wild, even if you don't get the Switch 2 edition, it runs better in the Switch
Yeah,
2 at a
Mhm.
locked 30. Because if you're in the, is it the Korok
yeah.
Forest?
It runs terrible.
It drops frames really bad on the
Yeah,
Switch 1, but on Switch 2 it doesn't at all. So
yeah,
even if you don't get the Switch 2 edition, it plays much better
yeah.
by just putting it in the system. So
It's
Mhm.
crazy.
even then, like you're still getting kind of an upgrade for free. So but yeah, like you mentioned, Brad, one of the big ones that I'm definitely excited to go into because I couldn't even really get into it, Scarlet and Violet. Um after I beat the first gym, I was like, I cannot play this. Why is it running this way?
Mm,
Like, and I liked Sword and Shield actually. I actually think that game's kind of underrated.
really cool. Yeah, I love this game.
And so, yeah, I'm with you on Scarlet and Violet. That one
Mhm.
needs to be like that one needs to be better.
Yeah.
Um, are there
For
any
sure.
games that we didn't mention that you guys want to mention a couple things about? Ben, is there anything that we missed that you want to talk about?
Not really. I think I'm excited for Nintendo did a direct before the Switch 2, like a month or like a couple of days before the Switch 2 direct, and all of those games are kind of like gone in a way.
Some of them.
Yeah, like Tomodachi Life and
G Life.
like I really want to see if they're not gonna make Switch 2 edition games about those games. Because I'm gonna buy the Switch 2 edition games even though it's like more expensive. I don't care. Like at this point, I'm just like
Mhm.
like I thought I would be a Switch 2 case hater, but when I saw the clear kind of like red, I was like, okay, no, I'm into it. Because at first it was kind of like just like glossy red, kind of weird.
Yeah.
So no, I'm pretty excited to see those games. I don't understand why we don't have a release date for Metroid Prime 4. It's just
Oh,
ridiculous. I thought it would be a launch
yeah.
title and it's not, and I'm just like, okay, but we need it right now. Like I need it, Nintendo. Like I like you need it now. Like so there's that, but other than that, no. I think I think we covered pretty much everything right now.
Brad, any games that you play that you wanted to mention?
Um, I think I've talked about everything. I haven't had a whole lot of time just with work and stuff
Yeah.
Hmm.
to venture out as much as I wanted to. I do have a question though. I think it
Yeah.
was with Dragon Quest 1 and 2, the remakes that they're
Hmm.
doing, HD 2D.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they're making a Switch 1 version and a Switch 2 version, but
Yeah.
the Switch 2 version is going to be a key card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you
I'm
guys going to
buying the
do
Switch
in a
one. I'm
situation
buying the
like
Switch
that?
one
Yeah.
version. I want
Same.
it all on the cartridge.
I'm
That's how I feel. Even if it runs worse and there's no upgrade path,
yeah.
which it
Same.
shouldn't run worse on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
It'll, even if it's locked at whatever, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'll do that just to have it physically for
Yeah.
sure.
That's how I feel about a bunch of these
Yeah.
games,
Because I want to
actually. Like I'm
buy
still gonna buy a Switch version.
next week it's
Mhm.
Raidu, the PS2 game
Oh,
from
yeah.
Atlas.
Yeah.
I want to buy
I'm buying
this physically, but
I'm buying the Switch one.
yeah, but the thing is, I want to play it at a better frame rate, so I think I'm gonna buy the Switch 2 version just because I want to play it better. But I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna double dip actually. That's the thing. I think I'm at that point. I'm gonna double dip on those selected games, like Dragon Quest. I'm gonna
Yeah.
double dip when it's on sale. I'm gonna buy one version, and the other one when it goes on super sale, I'm just gonna buy it physically to have
Yeah.
it.
I'm with you, Brad. If it's all on cartridge on Switch 1, I'm gonna get the Switch 1 version most likely, especially for stuff like that. Like Final Fantasy Tactics is only getting PlayStation 5 and Switch 1 physical. Like I'm buying the Switch
Eh?
1 physical. I'm not gonna get it digitally on
Is
the
there
Switch
an
2.
upgrade?
I don't know.
I
But either
hope they're
way,
making upgrades. Make it so there's an upgrade so we can just play it
Yeah.
better on Switch. Like, please,
Yeah.
I'll pay the upgrade.
Upgrade will be fun.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, so Raidu it's a game card on
Yeah.
on Switch 2, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just get the PS2 version, but it's expensive.
It's
I didn't
expensive as
realize it was
hell. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I was really excited when it was announced because, like, man, it's so expensive. It's like $200, $300 here.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to experience that game. Now, like, it's cool that they're making a remaster, but they're kind of butching the fact that there's no physical release, kind of like, except like if you want a physical release,
Only
it's
Switch One.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna run like crap, and I'm just like, okay, Sega, that's just
I'd like to
weird.
see though, like it's just a PS2 game, but you know, you never know.
Yeah,
right?
but it's remastered all the way through. Like, it's
Yeah.
better graphics, better textures. It's kind of like the Metroid Prime treatment that they did, which is
Yeah.
like they kind of redid everything. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right. We're kind of getting to the end, but I did have two kind of final things before we get to our final thoughts. Quickly, Ben, out of 5 booms, how many booms are you currently giving the Switch to? How many booms are you giving it?
6 booms.
6
I'm going
booms out of
overboard.
5.
Yes, greatest console of all time. Easy. Like, I just released a video about like how I love the Switch One and how important it was for me. Like, and how it defined my it gave me back my love of gaming. Like, that's pretty much the video what it's about. You know, I was kind of lost in that passion of mine. And but I think the Switch 2 is that, like Brad said, like you said, it's everything I wanted. It's everything. Like, I think it's gonna be a timeless console. It's always going to be. It's going to be my favorite portable consoles of all time because it plays my favorite games of all time and Switch 2 games. So, like, and it plays them better. So no, I think it's for me my favorite console of all time so far. Like, I don't know, maybe something's gonna happen in the future, but so far, yeah, I'm definitely in love with it.
Brad, how many booms are you giving it out of 5 currently?
So I was originally at 5 booms. I'm gonna go 4.8 booms.
Oh,
only because of the cartridge situation that we were talking about,
yeah,
like the key cards and
Yeah.
stuff. I really wish that's my only real complaint with the console, is that I wish they would have more cartridges available to like third parties, just so we wouldn't have to deal with these
yeah.
key cards like this.
No,
Yeah, I
get
agree.
it.
It's like I think we all got the micro SD Express
Yeah.
card. I know I did. Ben did. Did you
Yeah.
get one, Brad?
I didn't, no, I
You
didn't.
didn't?
Oh, because man, like
all
the
my stuff is
thing.
physical for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think because I have some of the key cards, I'm like, man, this thing's gonna
Yeah,
go
keycards are
fast. I
rough
feel
for
like.
that. That's the
I
thing. You have to
know.
download the entire game, so I'm just like, what's
I
the
know.
point? Just
I
what's
know
the
it's really
point?
tough. So for me, I'm giving it the 4.5 out of 5
Okay,
booms.
okay. Oof.
Actually, no,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna give
happy
it the
with your
5.
score,
I
Juice.
think
We'll have to talk
I'm,
later. No, it's a joke.
no, I'm actually gonna give it the 5. This is exactly what I wanted. I have like 250 physical Switch One
Yeah,
games. I just want them to play and run better, and for the most part, that's what I'm getting. And I'm getting new games that I'm excited for
exactly.
this year. I
Yeah,
like the new controls. It's just a fancy console.
it's a cool
So
console.
for the next 6 months, like let's say for the rest of the year, Brad, I'll start with you. What are you looking forward to? And is there any kind of magic prediction you want to make? Like this game's coming out, or what is maybe some games that you're looking forward to for the Switch 2 this year?
Immediately is just Donkey Kong Bonanza. That
Let's go.
game looks phenomenal. I'm super excited for it. I might actually miss work that day.
You might go. Yeah. I wish. Yeah, I wish I could do
So
that.
yeah, really looking forward to that one. I would really like to see a lot of support from Atlas. I would love to
Same.
see the Persona games ported over, like 3 Reload and then the Persona 4 remake as well as 6.
Yeah.
I hope we get Metaphor ReFantazio ported over.
Yes.
That one would be amazing. Just because I'm playing these on PS5 right now, and it's just every time I sit down on the couch, I just like, man, I wish this could just be handheld so I could
Yeah.
either take it anywhere or have a second screen up like the Zoomer brain that I have needs. So, I know Nintendo's going to come out with, like, we're going to get another Zelda eventually. We're going to get more Pokemon.
Of course.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to that. But it's the things like the Atlas support that are up in the air for me. So that's really what's been on my mind mostly, personally.
Ben, I know you're looking forward to Donkey Kong Bonanza
Yeah.
as well as Metroid Prime 4. Those are the big ones.
I
Is there
love my
anything else you're
monkey.
looking forward to?
Like pretty much like Brad said, I love Atlas, man. Atlas was,
That would be
I think,
cool,
it's one of
yeah.
my favorite third-party developers of all time. Publisher and
Same.
developer, because they publish a lot of games. But I love Persona. I love SMT. I kind of want to see a new SMT on Switch. SMT would be great. I just love the tone of it in a way, instead of like Persona. Persona, I love it really much, but it's a different game. You know, it's more like a it's more like life itself. You know, I don't want to explain it, but like I love to play Persona when I'm in a mood where I just want to play my life in a way. Like I just
Yeah.
go to work, go to shopping, go. So I really want to see Metaphor on Switch too, because I did not pick up a physical. I did not pick up a copy. My friend lended his copy to me in order for me to play it on PS5. I really want to see some upgrade patches from third-party developers on OG Switch games. That's the thing. Like for me, I have 200, more than 200 physical Switch games. There's so many games I haven't played so far that I really want to get into, but the performance kind of bothers me in a way. That's why like I want some, like Witcher 3. I've played a lot on Xbox and on PS5. That's not a problem. But like having a free patch on it would be amazing. Like imagine if
Yeah.
it would run at 60, like 720 or like a 1080, like that would be amazing. Like that would be amazing. I think it would be like the greatest port of Witcher 3 portably, you know. There's so many games that I bought just for the novelty of having on the Switch that I want free upgrades on, or like paid upgrades, just for me to be able to enjoy them, because I love the portability of it. I love just playing it in my bed. I love just playing it like everywhere, you know. So in the car, whatever. So that's where I'm most excited for. I think developers should lean into that in order to, like, they wouldn't make money. I don't understand why they're not doing it. It's like that's the thing. I'm looking forward to a new Smash game. I know it's most likely never gonna happen, but I love Smash.
It's not yet.
No, maybe in like 5 or 6 years, but still, like, or like a port of Ultimate, a Switch 2 edition of Ultimate with added character. Because they kind of dropped the ball at the end with Smash. They just like released Sora, and they were like, "Oh, you know what? We released the most requested character of all time, so see ya. Like, bye bye. Never, no updating the game ever again." I'm like, bro, you could make so much money just releasing characters and characters and characters. Just give us more characters. We'll pay for it. That's it. Like,
I think that genre, like fighting games in general, they have so much longevity. So
yeah,
why don't they just continue to add characters?
Yeah, true.
I don't know where they go with another game. So just stick with this one. It's already perfect.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree. Like, Ultimate is perfect. Like, we don't need another game. Anyway, license-wise, we're not going to get a game as crazy as this one. Like,
No way.
so just keep building upon this. Always renew the license. Bring more Castlevania characters. Bring Master Chief, Doom Guy. Just bring everyone. Just bring everyone and make it just, I don't know. But it's most likely never gonna happen because Sakurai, I think he's done with Smash, so we'll see.
He's focused on Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah. We'll have to wait until he finishes this game before going back to Smash, so
yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, for me, Donkey Kong Bonanza looks so fun.
Oh, it looks so sick.
I cannot get over how fun it looks. And Kirby Air Riders, I know we haven't seen a ton of it, but I'm super excited. I've been ready for another Kirby Air Ride experience, so I'm ready for that as well. I've been wondering big time about another direct, when that could take place. I thought this month would be the month, but once they announced Splatoon Raiders, like the spin-off game, that made me go, okay, there's no direct this month, because that feels primed to be a game that would be in a direct, right? So it'll be interesting to see like when the next direct is. Maybe in September, I guess, which is kind of far off, but what are you gonna do? But for me, I think Nintendo's year is pretty much laid out, with maybe a couple surprises that we need to see. But yeah, I'm ready for Bonanza. That's the big one. But I'm just loving the Switch too. I think one of the kind of my final thoughts before I ask you guys for your final thoughts. The big thing for me is that this just lets me carry forward my massive Switch 1 library and I can keep plugging away through my backlog. And there's still some fun games coming out that I'm excited for. So,
Yeah.
Ben, give me your final thoughts on the Switch 2 so far.
It's exactly what you just said. Like, it lets me, like, it gives value to my Switch 1 collection, which I never thought I would have, because so many people was like Switch collectors in a way. But now it became like the biggest console to ever collect for because of the Switch 2, because everything runs better. So it gives me more, like, it gives me like an infinite, not an infinite, but like almost a never-ending supply of games that I can collect for. And over the years, you know, since I already know that this console is going to be so special for me, that I'm just happy about this. Like, I'm just happy about all the limited run games that are going to come out, all the games that I still don't have in my collection that is going to be fun to hunt for. You know, I love hunting for games. I love hunting for deals so. And I love the Switch 2. It's a really cool console so far.
Brett, some final thoughts. What are your current final thoughts on the Switch 2 with its release?
Everything you guys just said. I'm super excited. The backwards compatibility was one of the main things that I was looking for, and like having the accounts carry over to the next system. I think they really just knocked it out of the park with this. They really just had to make a better Switch, and it's exactly what they did with improvements as well. So, yeah, I like the Switch a lot, or Switch 2 a lot. We're getting a direct on July 8th, by the way.
Oh,
you sure?
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm positive.
All right.
You're positive? Why? How are you
All
positive?
right.
You have some.
I'm marking it down. I'm ready.
I don't have any info, but when it happens, I just want to feel cool.
Okay,
July.
I'll be prepared.
Brad said it first, guys.
8th.
Everyone, Brad said it first.
You heard it here first, everybody. I'm ready. Now I'm prepared. But hey, before we wrap it up, Brad, where can everyone find you on socials? Where can we find you?
Yeah, it's just Sad Brad on everything. If it's not the actual Sad Brad handle, it's usually just GG Sad Brad. So yeah, I do like some nostalgic content. Like, it's all based on vibes, pretty much. Trying to get into more gaming news stuff like you guys kind of do. So
yeah,
that's it's just finding the time to. But yeah, go give me a follow.
That's always the fun part of content creation. Finding the time to do this stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we really appreciate you coming on and doing this with us. We had a ton to talk about. So this is going to be a nice long episode. But if you wanted to know about the Switch 2, be sure you're following our buddy Sad Brad. And of course, you can follow our good pals Boonzo and me. You can check us out. Check the socials in our
description,
in the info in the description below. But that'll wrap it up for us here at No Continues. Turns out we all loved the Switch 2. What a big shock. We'll see you guys on the next episode of No Continues. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye.